Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of... Yeah, it's episode 6. I'm going to say it is. If it's not, well...
Sexy 6.
I have learned recently that I'm the dungeon master, and I get to do whatever I want, so it's episode 6 now. I don't care what the YouTube title says. I don't care how many episodes came before it. I'm fudging the numbers. I get to decide.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I know, I'm right anyway. God damn it.
Topical last week.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Hello. It's been a little while since the last time we were in the dungeon. I have missed Yek very deeply, and the rest of you a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into that. I'm looking forward to seeing how this whole goblin situation resolves. But before that, how's everybody doing? Blue Jay, how's your face? Do you feel better than last time? Doing good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got filling to replace another filling that I had that was really old. And they put this weird plastic thing in my mouth. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I probably looked like one of those alien.
Yeah,
like,
which one was it? Was it the like weird rubbery one that they like put around your tooth and it's like a
yeah,
thing?
they put it around your tooth and it like catches all the like gunk that they're doing. Yeah. It was really weird, but I wanted to take a picture, but they were doing stuff at my face, so I couldn't. Yeah. Yeah, so that happened. Yeah. I survived.
Good, congratulations.
Filling. It's very, I don't know, filling. Uh-huh. And my mom came over and I bought a ton of plants.
Yeah, what is okay? So everybody, I feel like everybody I know, if my Instagram is anything to go by, everybody's buying plants. What's up with plants these days? Everybody's just like, I gotta buy plants.
It's the new thing for white women to do.
Oh.
To replace having a personality.
I understand. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I have so many plants.
Empty void from the lack of children.
I hadn't caught up on that one.
Yeah, you're realizing that you're a childless spinster and you need plants instead. Okay, good.
I'm not allowed plants.
Why? Because you'll kill them? Are you a plant murderer?
I am.
I've kept succulents alive for a whole year, so now I can have any plants I want. Says me.
Good. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody in chat said I can't wait to see Elf's plant collection, but the thing is, you don't know this. Elf has a necrotic aura, and if you put a plant around Elf, she will drain it of its life force to empower herself.
Things around me wilt and die.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Yeah, I try to limit the amount of in-person time that Elf and I spend together because it ages me terribly.
You lose years of your life.
Yeah. I divide all of the photos of me into before I met Elf and after just to check, and I'm haggard now. I used to be beautiful.
I used to be beautiful.
Yeah. Speaking of Elf, can you give us an update on all that hot Neverwinter drama?
Oh shit!
Because I tuned in, I saw you were in a cave. You were talking to some guy in a cave, and I had no idea what was going on, but it was very entertaining.
That was our clandestine meeting between two wizards and me.
It's my favorite podcast, My Wizard and Me.
Yeah, my wizard and me. But that was just some like, we can talk privately. Let's talk privately about all the terrible shit that we're gonna do. Kellen's still trying to get the attention of the wolf god because she's the worst. I should have talked to a DM about that last week, but I didn't. So interesting. And then I didn't have a lot of Neverwinter drama to catch up on because I was away at LARP.
You have LARP drama instead.
Yeah,
the real LARP. Yeah.
And my spooky wild elven witch made a deal with the keeper of secrets there, who's like this, cleric of the god of secrets, basically. That was like, you have a cursed book and you want me to get rid of it. I need somebody's true name to be able to do that. Okay? And they're like, okay, but also I already have a way to get rid of it, so I don't need you to do this true name thing to get rid of it. I already figured it out. Yeah. And I'm like, yes, but you're the keeper of secrets. So if you just pretend you still need me to do it, I can get some idiot's true name and then use it for myself.
So this is the thing. I just imagine that like, this is what you're doing 100% of the time when you're not here playing games with me or you're on stream, where like other people like go to the mall or like, go to movies with their friends and stuff. And I just assume that you are submerged in this like terrifying fantasy universe. And I'm here for it. I really love it. It's great. It's like the gossip from another universe.
There's a lot of like strange gossip that happens in my life.
Yeah. Like you tell people that you live in Alberta, but really you live in like Narnia or some shit. Like I'm very into it.
Yeah.
I'm glad the internet connection is stable in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's wizards and stuff. Like, you got to know they got like heavy internet in Lantan, right?
Someone just drills a hole in the bottom of the wardrobe just to feed.
yeah. You know, I get to Narnia and the fucking Queen of Winter or whatever. It's not gonna be. She's gonna be, you want some Turkish delight? And I'll be like, nah. She's gonna be, you want reliable internet? I'll be like, yes, my lady. Let's kill Father Christmas.
I tell people I live in Edmonton because no one will check Edmonton.
Yeah, it's as made up. There's many Canadian cities like this that are as made up as Narnia, so it's fine. They're not real. Well, that's good. I'm glad that both your LARP. Now, I was going to ask you. I have one question about this. So, how long on average do you say you play the same character in a LARP, and is that true of it?
So, my current character that I'm playing at the moment, this like Wild Elven Witch, I've told you about a bunch of times.
Yeah. I feel like I know her as well as I know you.
Yeah, she's been around. Well, I hope not. But she has been around for like 3.5 years now. And she's been through like multiple costume changes and like all kinds of stuff. You know, like there's been a lot of character development on that. And you can keep a character as long as you want to. And she's only survived for as long as she has because I have people around me to take the bullets for me, basically.
And by bullets, do you mean like tennis balls while people shout lightning bolt, or is
not tennis balls, bags of birdseed?
Perfect. That's good too. Those are like bullets.
But yeah, so I've had ablative people armor for most of her existence. So even the bad stuff that she does, like I have goons to take. Based on everything to take the brunt of the damage for me.
I wish I had ablative people armor.
Based on everything that I know about you, Elf, it does not surprise me that you are having so much success playing this wicked edgelord.
What I will tell you is that our group is the most prolifically growing like wild elven group I have ever seen. We have like I have a picture. There's like 9 of us at this last game that are all like the same wild elven tribe. It looks so cool.
Have they made you their terrible war queen yet, or is that?
I am.
Okay, all right, it's not official, but like we all know. Okay, good.
We all know.
Good.
And like I'm getting more players coming out and playing those characters as well. And people who are like losing their character are like, oh, my next character. I was thinking I wanted to join your group, you know. And I'm like, yeah, come on in. Like, come be evil and like do witchcraft with me.
I love it. I love it. So for anybody worried that they're not accomplishing anything in real life, you can feel doubly bad because Elf has a successful real life and several very successful fantasy lives.
If you think my real life is successful, I think you're overstating.
I mean, you're still here and you still have a house.
Yeah, you're holding it together. That's
accurate.
That's all you can expect.
I'm only accomplishing things in reality, so you got me beat at the very least.
But yeah, it's cool.
That's
it's nice to see people wanting to play stuff.
And that I think that's absolutely the thing. It's one thing to enjoy it yourself, and it's a whole other kind of like magic to have your experience encourage other people to try a thing you know is fun.
And the reason I'm saying that is because like this Wild Elven tribe that we're playing, I sort of half wrote the whole thing.
Yes, they're your people. You invented them.
And then like people are like, those guys are cool. I want to play them. I'm like, yes, do it. You know. Cool.
Well, I'm very proud of you. I continue to be impressed by your endeavors in fantasy.
I still offer that you should come out to a LARP with me, Adam.
Yeah,
and hang out for a weekend.
It's true. I'm stuck here in the real world.
Nah.
Lauren, how's the real world treating you? I mean, I don't imagine that you've hired any armies of ablative elven goons lately, but
no,
you know, I don't mean to make you follow Elf and her rich fantasy
fine.
life.
Someone has to.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
Honestly, this last week it's been pretty chill.
Nice.
Like not a whole lot going on because I finished my cosplay so early. So I've been like already planning Jules cosplay because that's what we're doing next.
Jewel and Macaria's cosplay.
I'm very excited. It's going to be ridiculous. I get to basically look like a character from Cats the musical.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
So on board with this. I will record a musical number just for
I've always felt that was the case with that type of character in D&D. It's not like when people always make furry jokes. It's like no, it's not that. It's the cast of Cats. It's the Broadway. It's very much that. Yeah.
Except Jules, that awkward one in the back that doesn't actually want to be there, but like their parents force them into it. It's like prance, like
Lauren had the best idea for Macaria's glowing skull. That's so in character. You have to tell the universe, Lauren.
So they make that vodka. That's like in the
Right.
glass skull.
Of course.
So we make that the glowing skull. We put a bunch of
And-
LEDs in it and like a green.
And then you have so much vodka.
and then
Yeah, you gotta
Blue
do
Jay
something.
Everything
And-
Macario would
fuck
want.
under his skull.
Right. I was gonna say I've learned that once you open a bottle of alcohol, you have to drink the whole thing or it goes bad.
In one
So
setting.
right. Yeah. Perfect. Good.
And she
Fantastic.
can just get really drunk.
I
You're-
just
The most perfect cosplay prop
Mhm.
that could have happened.
Yep.
Macaria and Jewel are gonna be in the same place. I'm like, I have to figure out when this is. And show up and like be the disdainful presence in the background.
Well, so I guess that means that Dave, we need to start working on an enormous robot costume for you, or
Get you access to a lot of musical instruments.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's helpful.
though I
Not
did
just,
see.
not just an outfit, just actual replacement.
Yes, yeah. Actually,
Just
what we
turn
need to do is
Dave
just
into an
remove Dave's
actual
brain and
robot.
put it
We're
into a
gonna take
giant
your brain.
semi-organic robot man. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, there
It
was
might
that.
take a little longer than our cosplays.
There was that.
So it'll be ready for PAX West 3022.
Perfect, good. There was that Karn cosplay at PAX Unplugged that was pretty damn
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That Karn
I
was
mean,
good.
people do it. I'm just saying, Dave. People do it,
Yeah.
and you could be people.
Dave doesn't want to be people.
I mean,
People
robot.
is exactly what Dave doesn't want to be.
I don't know. I mean, if Dave didn't want to be people, you might want to change your name there, Dave. Dave.
It was
the human.
ironic.
It's clear. Oh, I see. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, I think I have.
So yeah, it's been my week.
Yeah, nice. I'm excited. I love it. I love watching characters go from. It's the same as when we showed off the new art for the characters. It's so cool having an idea in your head of what a character looks like, and then having somebody else interpret that. Someone who has the ability to do like costumes or
Oh, here we go.
drawings or whatever. Yeah, that guy. It's just so neat to see it sort of come to life like that in whatever form. So it's very cool. So congratulations on having smart ideas and the ability to carry them out.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
who's
hey,
talking."
Lauren.
Yeah. How are things in human country, Dave? How are you doing? I saw you were playing some Final Fantasy Tactics. Still enjoying
Sure
it?
was.
Are you frustrated by it
Yeah.
yet? Are you at the part where it's not fun anymore, or are you still digging it?
No, I like it because I found the bits that I really like.
Yeah.
Just going to the shop afterwards and seeing if they got any new souls.
Yeah.
It's fairly on brand, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know why. Every time I try and start streaming, I'm like, I've got a good idea for a game. Like, it fits. It'll be perfect. And every time I forget, I pick a game that's 80 hours long. And I stream twice a week. So
Yeah.
I've been playing it for like 5 months now.
Yep. Yep.
It's a bit rough, but I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'd still really like to use that as basis for making a similar thing because there are games like it.
Yeah.
There aren't games that feel the same niche. I want Tactics of Us 3. That'd be sweet as hell.
It would
with
be
all
pretty sweet. Yeah. I wonder if that brand is like it's dead or not.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause, like the last one came out, if I remember right, somewhere between 8. No. Wait, what was it? It was on DS. So it came out between, well, like after 10, but before 12.
Yeah.
So they got so many more games and more jobs that they've cemented into the series as potential things. So many nice new quality
I
of life.
wonder
Procedural
what they would.
generation for a game like that could make
Yeah.
it last forever.
Well, and that's the thing. I wonder what they would have to change because if you put out a tactics style game now, it wouldn't be competing with like the games that it was competing with when it came out, right? And it wouldn't be like it would feel archaic. And I wonder what they would have to change to make it feel more like because the new thing is XCOM, right? XCOM 2 is the game that people would compare it to, but it's not necessarily a fair comparison. So they have to change the design, but not so much that it doesn't feel like that game anymore. I would buy a tactics game if they put it out. I'd buy it on sight unseen for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, how long has that been on my character sheet?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea, Dave. Dave has just discovered that I changed the field that said Juggernaut on their character sheet to Juggalo. And I'm really glad that you noticed that. Chat saw me do it, and no one told you, I guess. So,
How long ago was that?
That's rude.
I feel like it was only last episode, I think, but
The joke was only last episode.
yeah, so that would have been last week. Anyway,
No.
there you go. You're welcome. Surprise. I feel like I've done this to your character sheets before, Dave, when I've put in, like, what did I say, like too weird to die, I think, once for one of your characters.
Too weird to die.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah. No, we know that all the juggalos in Dungeons and Dragons have migrated to Ravnica, and that's where they live now. They have their own guild. It's fine.
We have a big war.
That's right.
Saying,
All right, let's get into this goblin business. Let's see. So here's where we're at. Here's what things look like in the here and now today. There are a lot of goblins around, like just a lot, many goblins. And you have recently learned that they are led by a beautiful human being named Yek. Yek the Tall. So tall and beautiful.
Human being.
Yeah, big, tall Yek, so handsome and beloved. And so Yek has ascended to his throne. Yek is attended by his many goblins, and I think that as we tune back in, it's just to the sounds of the goblins all shouting, Yek, 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 and Yek is quaffing an enormous goblet of wine as quickly as they can. And they finish and they throw it on the ground and everyone cheers and they let out a mighty belch. And we get reaction shots from the group of you, probably most likely Rin, because Rin is the nearest to this whole thing. And all of the goblins around you, Rin, are just like staring up at Yek, like Yek is Maglubiet's gift to goblindom. But Rin, can I get you to make an insight check, please?
Yes, of course.
I already know what Makaria's reaction to that is. She whispers under her breath, I could do that.
I think what you
Yes, probably. Do you want to challenge Yek to a quaffing contest?
Oh my god, yes, do I.
Okay, so Rin, I think that looking around, you just see all of these very excited, very like loyal goblin faces, just eyes, yellow eyes shining, filthy teeth bared in their weird goblin grins. And Makaria, when we see you, you have a look of disgust on your face.
Oh, yes.
All right.
She's standing by the wall, kind of like arms crossed, and she's just like watching as the like thrown goblet is rolling on the floor and just like.
Yeah, and so you look up and Yek is just laughing. He's like, I drank it all. Give me some more. I could drink it again. And the goblins are all cheering and clapping. And like, look at him drink.
Like a dog then vomit insinuate.
Look at him. He can drink so much because his esophagus is so long and his stomach so enormous. And they're all just very excited about this glorious Yek. And he looks down at you, Rin, his new guest, to see, like, are you not entertained? What do you do? Or do you say anything or look at him? Like, he looks down at you.
Yes, very impressive. Well done.
Yes.
Yes. Like, looking around at all the goblins, it's like, okay, these guys are like fanatic heroes.
Yeah. And the goblin nearest to you, when he sees you clap, he nods and he says, yes, Yek is both tall and mighty and can drink anyone under the table if we had a table.
I would posit that that's not true. I have a friend that could drink more than anyone.
And I look at Rin like.
And in this corner, with a drinking problem of 12 years from the city of Waterdeep. So the goblin, when you say that, the goblin looks at you and says, what? This cannot be true. No creature exists that can outdrink Yek. Look how handsome he is.
May I present Makari Arata?
Like, oh God.
I'll drink him under the table, but you'll give us access to your treasure room for it. And I want the dwarf.
And so you walk up to Yek, you approach Yek.
Yeah.
And Yek folds his arms over his wine-sodden chest, and he says, what? You think you can outdrink me, Yek the Tall, with my mighty pipes? I think not, little girl. I can outdrink anyone I've ever met.
And you're surrounded by goblins, so I still believe that I can outdrink you, yes.
He says, well, your esophagus is longer than a goblin's, but your mouth is much smaller. And if you beat me, you want access to my treasure room? You can't have all of my treasure. That's madness. It's my treasure. I got it myself. It's for me. But perhaps you could
dwarf.
pick a single object from my mighty hoard.
Mostly, I just want the dwarf.
He squints and he says, what? You want the smelly Longbeard? Why would you want such a thing?
Because his core. Because he's more useful than a goblin for my purposes.
Make a persuade check.
Because of his corpse. Okay. Persuasion. 12.
So Yek looks down at you and he says, well, and he looks down at the floor where he's thrown the severed beard of the dwarf. And he says, well, I'll give you one or the other. You may choose a treasure from my vault, or you may take the smelly Longbeard for your purposes. We're done with him. I have his beard now. See, it's right there on the floor. He has no beard.
Sure. And I say to Rin, like, once he's drunk enough, we can convince him to let us in anyway.
Rin just gives you the shrug emoji.
So where is this?
It's like the lean over, like, it's your show now.
So where is this alcohol that you wish us to consume? How
Yek,
disgusting is it?
Yek says, he says, we have many kinds of alcohols. We have the red kind and the other kind that is not so red. I got them from some barrels. Go and fetch me the alcohol, goblin. And he just points to a random goblin, and they're just like, ah, yes, mighty Yek, I will use my tiny legs to fetch it for you. And they run off into the crowd. And Yek, he looks at you, and he says, so, have you been drinking things a long time? Are you a practiced imbiber? Hmm? Just eyeball him, and he's like,
Yeah.
But it is of no matter. In drinking, I have learned that only one thing matters, and that is the power of your will. And I have a great will. It's very tall, like me. Enormous, really. I'm very willful.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is Yek? Like, on a scale of, like, human tallness? Like,
He's
is he, like 5'8"?
Yeah, he's like 5'9".
I feel like when the conversation
He's like so
going
tall.
Yeah, I was like,
Thank you.
you really think you're so tall? Have you met like just introducing members of the party
Right.
who read him and stuff?
So a goblin comes running back, carrying. Yeah, right. He's taller than me. So what do I have to say? Some goblins come back with barrels. One of them is holding some wooden contraption. It's several pieces of wood, nailed together, and he sets it on the floor. And the goblin says, "I have made a table." And he gestures at it. And everyone kind of is like, yeah, good job, you did it. We didn't have one of those before. And so he sets a table down right here. Table. It's just like some wood hammered together with a flat part on top. And another goblin brings out some kegs of wine. Someone retrieves Yek's goblet from the floor and fills two goblets with wine.
All right.
And Yek strides down from his throne and approaches you at the table.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, he picks up his goblet.
Wait.
And he looks at you. And
What
he
are the rules for when we will determine one has been drunk under the table?
And he says, the first person who is under the table and can drink no more is the loser, and it will be you, not me.
No vomiting allowed.
And the goblins all look at each other like they've never heard that. They never thought of that. Like, why would you ever want someone not to barf? And he says, very well, we'll play by your rules. And if I
Because barfing
win,
means you get to drink more.
he says, if I win, and he looks around and he sees 8, and he says, if I win, Your metal man belongs to me.
Is 8 like, where is 8?
It's like all the way over here.
8's like real
Yeah.
far away.
I've wandered a little bit closer.
Okay.
And
Sure.
I
Are
hear
you-
my name, and I like point to myself. What?
Are you sure? You would no longer be the tallest.
Oh, no, that's not how it works. You see, if I own your friend, then by the transitive property, I'm still the tallest. That's how it works. Trust me.
Or you could just sit on his shoulders.
Even better, a palanquin for my butt to sit upon, and they can carry me about. A glorious steed.
Sure, whatever.
I'll take it.
Sure, whatever.
Makaria does not for a second believe that she won't outdrink this guy. Anyway, let's roll really low on this con save.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, drinking contest. We'll make a skill check out of it. So we'll do like, I'm going to make a note here. We'll go Yek
Okay.
and Makaria.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can I play? I want to see if I can drink. I want to see if I can get drunk. No, I won't. It's your thing.
You don't
Alright.
even have a mouth.
Yeah, I guess.
so 8 is just pouring wine on their face.
You can't participate in a drinking contest
8 gone wild.
if you don't have a mouth.
So
Last time I was in a tavern, I just took it and just on my own face.
yeah. 8 takes the whole can, beer and all, crushes it against their head, beer everywhere, and throws the can aside. And the can probably kills someone. So okay, so yeah, we'll do it. We'll take rounds,
Okay.
and I guess it's probably just whoever fails first is the one that gets like too drunk to carry on. Maybe we give you like a number of X's and O's. Maybe you need to fail 3 times. Whoever fails like they fail 3 times total.
I posit that because it has been a key staple of her roleplay throughout this entire thing, that Makaria gets some kind of advantage. She's been a drunk literally.
All right,
the
you're
entire-
a total waste. So I'll give you a reroll on it. So it's kind
Okay.
of like death saves, but for getting wasted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's
you
the
can- you
like
get a reroll
failure? Do I have
on
to get
this.
above or below 10?
Yeah, and I think
because it can't be versus if it's failing.
no, because a drinking contest isn't versus, right? You're not
Yeah.
actually. It's just you against your own ability to carry
Constitution.
on.
Yeah.
So yeah, like death saves basically.
Okay.
It could also
But I mean, it's a Constitution
low
save,
and
right?
like every drink adds 5 to the first one's 5 and
Oh
then,
yeah. That makes sense.
or however much you
That
wanna
makes sense
add
too.
5.
Yeah.
The first
let's
one
do-
you'd have to beat 5, and then the second one you'd have to beat 10, and then the third
and
one.
that'll
you'd
get
have
out
to
of control real fast.
Yeah.
You'll both start to fail very quickly, but it'll be the
I mean,
first
maybe
to
just that
fail 3. Okay.
2 each time.
Let's
or-
do it by we'll
Yeah.
do it by 2. All right, we're designing new rules as we go. Okay, so here's
Drinking
how.
game.
We have created drinking games.
Okay, so each round it's a
Wow.
con save.
Alternatively, Adam and Blue Jay could just design all this.
All right, each round is a con save.
I can't drink that much.
Oh.
I'm on antidepressants.
You're right.
Okay, so each round is a con save. The DC starts at 8,
Okay.
and then it's +2 for each save. And then first person to fail 3 times loses. Okay. All
Wow.
right.
I can't believe the role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons can do anything.
That's right.
Okay. So what's my
Any kind.
advantage?
So the
I
first
get one
so the first
reroll?
person to succeed 3 times in a row becomes King of the 7 Kingdoms. All right. So let's do it. I have a feeling that you have a distinct advantage on this just because you're a player character and you have a constitution score. But what's your modifier for your con?
+3.
What is your con? Like your best skill?
It's my second best. Yeah.
Wow.
Remember,
so
2
you actually
15s and 4 8s.
right, you actually are really good at drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
good.
My constitution was 15 and my wisdom was 15, and then I added 1 to make it 16, so I got a +3, and then my wisdom
Okay.
I've added more to because it's my casting stat.
All right. Good.
Everything else is -1.
Fantastic. So this is actually something you're very good at.
Yes,
All
I
right.
built my character to
Here
be
we
awful
go.
at everything except for this.
So make your first roll.
It's
the
a Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw
Okay.
with a DC of 8.
Can I do it? 21.
Nice. All right, I got a 20.
Damn.
So that's the first round. Yek and Makaria both get they get a pass. They get a circle. Okay.
Okay.
So the first
was
one.
DC 8.
So Yek, he holds up and you have to alternate toasts. Obviously, this has to be a different. So he holds up. He holds up his goblet and he says, "To new friends and the treasures they bring us." And he drinks the whole thing and slams it down. More, goblin. So on the second one, Makaria, you have to make a toast. What are you gonna say?
Makaria holds up the goblet and says, "To not killing you all immediately."
Good. Vaguely threatening. All right, so this is a DC.
Vaguely threatening toast.
It claps very loud.
Yeah. All right, DC 10 on this one.
Okay. I got a 15.
All right, I got a 12. So they both
All right.
they both drink.
So I have a very important question. How
Yes.
distracted do all the goblins seem right now?
Like as distracted as they always are, but yeah, which is to say quite.
Like, how likely would it be that I could maybe sneak up behind him?
Do it. Fucking do it.
You could definitely make a stealth check to do that. Yeah.
Fucking
I
do
would
it.
like to make a stealth
Okay,
check
yeah,
to
go ahead.
sneak up behind him. Either that, or do the goblin guards look distracted at all?
They are. Yeah.
Oh no!
They distracted enough that I could sort of Assassin's Creed it, just stab them in the back.
No, they
That's-
definitely will. They definitely will notice if someone is killed. Yeah.
No, that's a shame.
Yeah. More.
Okay, so the ones guarding the room seem like they're not paying attention.
The ones they haven't left their post, but they're watching. They're watching Yek.
I'm real good at climbing too.
Yeah, it's true. Yep. What is your toast, Makaria? It sounds like Jewel is weighing her.
No,
options.
it's Yek's turn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So Yek takes another goblet from his assistant, and he says, "To goblins, who are and will always be the best in caves," and he drinks the whole thing up.
I throw the javelin in.
Somewhere, a kobold is very upset.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, it gets a
right.
16. All right, so this one was the DC
Ooh.
12.
Well, I got a 14, so I still
Close.
pass.
Okay. All right.
I just needed some help making a decision. Jules gets behind
Okay.
him.
All right. It's going to be Makari's turn. Jewel, would you like to do something? Are you doing something else?
She's sneaking around behind him.
Okay.
I'm literally just watching all of this unfold, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Makaria is like, again, fine. To ripping
Well,
flesh. It.
Before you roll, can I give her bardic inspiration?
You can, but it would be cheating.
Okay, never mind.
So if you want to help Makaria,
Could she
cheat-
try and do a deception check so that they just thought she was playing music or whatever?
No, I think bardic inspiration has to be particularly inspiring. Like you have to. I think it would be clear. Yeah.
Never mind. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So Jewel disappears into the shadows behind the throne. Okay. All right. So please,
Okay.
Makaria, go ahead.
I don't toast well. To whatever this is, then drinks it.
Good. Okay. All
So
right.
this one is a DC 14.
This one is DC 14. Yep.
I'm
Yek drinks it up with a plum.
just gonna try for it because I have a reroll. Ooh, 4. I
Ooh,
fucking
alright.
knew it. I'm
So this
using my
one-
reroll.
You get like a mouthful of wine, and it's bad wine too. So you get that mouthful, and you kind of burp, and you're like, oh, okay, I gotta like get it down. You gotta focus. You just drink it, so you're gonna use your reroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
You choke down the terrible wine.
Okay.
Okay, so now we
I
are.
feel like
on-
if we do first of 3 fails, that's gonna be a lot. This is already
no,
a
this
lot.
escalates very quickly, right? Like
Oh,
it's
true,
it's
that's
16
true.
now. It'll just be like fail, fail, fail. It gets worse as we go.
Yeah, if you
Right.
get it above 20, he can't win.
That's true.
He still can.
Yeah, I mean, I think a crit counts as like a success anyway in this case because
It usually does.
I want it to be a contest. So okay. All right. So Yek wobbles slightly and he says, one of the great problems with being as tall as I am is you've got so far to fall to the floor.
Yeah,
I have found
would
that
be
to
a
be the
problem for
case.
you.
But I have strong knees. 2 knees. And he takes a drink.
Fuck. So this is 16?
This one is 16.
All the way behind him.
Ha yeah.
Come
Drinking.
on, boy, dice.
Whoa.
Fuck.
All right. So what is the look like, Makaria? You take this drink. You're on your 5th, and it's.
I feel like she's kind of getting bored of this.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, this is really, really bad wine.
It's pretty bad. It's
Like
probably not the worst wine you've ever drunk.
She's used to bad wine, but this is a lot of it very quickly. So she's probably just like, I've fallen this far. I'm doing a drinking contest with this fucking idiot.
Dave, you see behind you a goblin getting ready to fit you with a restraining bolt.
All right, so this is 18 then?
I believe it is your turn to toast, Makaria.
Ugh, God, what does she want to toast to? I don't want to toast. That's just
Toast Merkle.
I would say you haven't toasted Merkle
right.
yet. The Lord of Bones awaits. He's like,
okay, yeah.
we're
So she lets
we're 5
out
drinks in, honey. Where's my toast?
She lets out a very loud belch and feels better.
Yep. The goblins near you give you some polite, like, golf clapping, like, ooh, very nice, good.
And then she says
7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
to the mighty Lord of Bones, whose service I've pledged, and she's like kind of slurring her words now, I have pledged my whole life to, and the beautiful dwarf zombie I will soon be making for his service.
And Yek holds up his wine and he says, I have no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds fantastic. Cheers. And like just a little too hard, like hits the cups together and gives it a go. All right. So
I'm going to use
DC...
my inspiration for this roll.
Okay. And this one is DC 18 now?
18, yeah.
Oof. All right. Here we go. The beginning of the end. Oh, close for both of you.
God, no.
All right. So Yek, both of you wobble a little bit. Yek looks like he might yek, but he does not. Jewel, you have something you would like to be ready to
Jewel
do?
wants to steal the circlet off his head.
Okay. You want to just take it off his head right now?
I mean,
This is the time
Okay,
because
all right.
I haven't lost yet.
they're real drunk.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration for this. Jewel's just like, I can't. I've tried so hard. I'm drunk. I can't do. And she like looks apologetically at Rin, like, I'm sorry.
Rin can't see you. You're
You're invisible.
I mean, Rin doesn't know, but she thinks it.
We get audience visibility on you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yep. So you
Okay.
you reach forward with advantage. 'cause
22,
you're hidden.
23.
Okay, 23. All right. So let me roll a perception check here.
Curiosity killed the cat and also all of the party members.
Yek got a 17, so close, but not quite. So here's what happens. You reach forward and you snatch the circlet from his head. And Yek lets out a bellow. He's like, what? And he reaches up and he like touches his head. He realizes it's gone. And he's like, no. Ah! And he starts to shrink and become wizened and horrible. Until Yek the Tall is not so tall anymore. Yek has been reduced down to a solid like 3 feet. He is a gray-skinned, pointy-eared, gnarly-haired looking little goblin man. And his clothes fit again now that he's goblin-sized. And he's just like, no, how dare you? He's also very bloated from all the drinking. He's like very round. Yeah, he's got like his little belly sticking out, and one of the goblins in the back, you can't see him, but one of the goblins is like, Yek's not tall anymore, get him! And then all the other goblins are like, yeah! And they all take out knives and they rush Yek for the crime of being short.
Hell yeah. Bonus action, dash away.
Yeah, you can just slip out of there, and Yek just gets like mobbed by goblins, and there's just screaming, and he's like, "No, I was so tall," and they just stabbing, just so much stabbing.
Oh my
Jules
god.
plans to immediately dash to the treasure room.
He's just like, "Oh God, why? You used to love me." And then
Maria is laughing.
Actually,
Is this the treasure room over here?
yeah, over there.
he's
This
gonna
goblin
hand
is
the circlet to Rin.
I was gonna say, as the god like is trying to work out what it is, I'd probably just like stab him in the back of the head as Jewel just like.
Yeah, I
runs
don't.
over.
I think they all rush into Julius Caesar. This dude.
Yeah, just,
But
Wait, did you say
Macaria.
you hand me the circlet?
Yeah,
Macaria,
that-
when you turn around, there's a
Mhm.
goblin nearby who didn't run in to like join in the massacre.
Uh-huh.
And this goblin is just looking up at you, and his eyes are very, very wide, and he's like, "Excuse me,
What?
I didn't notice before, but you're very tall."
If you touch me, I will kill you.
And he's just like, "Yes, of course," and he like bows before you.
God.
So is everybody gonna go into the treasure room?
I mean, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm really drunk and very
You're just kinda, like,
distracted by this
wobbling a little.
murder. I'm watching the murder.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I just got handed the circlet, and I'm
Uh-huh.
tempted to just
Yeah,
like.
Jules like, I'm going to get treasure, but like you don't see her because she's slipping through. She just shoves this circlet in your hand. She's like, I think you might need this.
Palms it to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm already wearing a circlet, so
Yeah, you can't throw it on top. Can't nest
The
them on top of each other. 8, if you want to, you can go up to the door. Let me check and see if that door is locked or just guarded. Let's see here. Level 2. This is area 1. Good. Okay. Let's see. Goblin
Bless you.
vendors 1F.
I just want to see if I would have passed the 20.
No, the door is not even locked. You can
Oh,
just,
no, I would have been toast. All right, cool.
I mean, the question is, do you just take that last drink anyway? Because it's just sitting there.
I mean, probably.
Cool. All right. So you're drunk now. So you have the poisoned condition
Yeah.
until you get a chance to like rest it off.
Cool.
You take that last drink and you're like, oh boy, and the room spins a little bit, and we hear the kind of like the giggling of murder goblins as they're like killing their leader. You hear Yek's dying screams.
Oh,
And
it's so wonderful.
Everything's like a little bit wobbly. You thought there were like 20 goblins. Now there's 40 of them, and they're floating
there's
around.
a lot.
So 8, you are standing by the door. You want to pop it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get in.
All right. So yeah, you just yank it open. There's no one guarding it. There isn't a large chamber beyond, which as you stride in, you see the following treasure. You see a gruesome diorama featuring the stuffed corpse of a beholder and 6 goblins, all of them in battle poses and adorned with jewelry. So they have taken a dead beholder and stuffed it, and they've taken a bunch of dead goblins and stuffed them and laid them out in this like awful battle diorama of them fighting.
Macario would want that.
Yeah, you see an ivory chessboard, a beautifully crafted ivory chessboard on a low stone table. You see a hefty iron-banded wooden chest with iron rings for handles. And then finally, and this is the pièce de fucking résistance, up at the far end of the chamber on the wall, there is a 9-foot-tall, 3-foot-wide framed oil painting of Yek, depicting him in his regal form, standing proudly with his golden circlet on his brow. He is sitting on a throne of obsequious-looking goblins, and he is holding a goblet of wine in his hand. It is a masterwork, which means that it could not have possibly been made by goblins. It's like a straight-up like Renaissance painting from a museum, but of Yek. Yeah. Yeah, he looks like Napoleon. He's got the big like fur like thing and just the crown. He's like, ha, ha, ha. And he's sitting on a pile of goblins who are just like, hee, and like big shiny eyes, and yeah.
I don't think I can carry that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to roll it up, cut it out of the frame.
Oh, okay. Jewel goes and does that right away. I think we
Yeah,
can do this in Macaria's room.
Yeah, I'm just picking up the goblins from the diorama and just shoving them in the bag. Just like,
Wait, you're
Oh.
taking?
of goblins.
Oh my god.
Stuffed goblins. Okay, sure. Yeah, that
I
sounds
figured you
fun.
might like it. Yeah, I think that was a good call. You might enjoy it.
It's think of it
Are
as
you guys,
like
are
a
you
prize.
are you doing anything with that corpse? Any of you? Pieces of shit. I'm talking to the goblins.
The goblins are all reverted into feral, like goblin murder party mode. You look over and you see one of them smearing blood all over their face and just being like, "Wah!" And like they're basically all just like screaming and like tearing pieces off of Yek. One of them is peeing on his throne.
No, stop! Don't ruin my corpse.
Yeah, so they're all like screaming and shrieking, and other goblins are coming to see what's going on in the room, and they see that Yek has been dethroned.
Okay, but is his corpse still?
Oh no, he's just ripped into 100,000 tiny pieces.
I want to yell as loud as I can. I won the drinking contest. I get a dwarf.
So you say that, and a goblin near you looks up, and he's like holding Yek's arm, and he says to you in common, he's like, "Yek is dead. Anarchy rules!" And he like hits you with the arm, not hard, but just like blam, and just like hits you. Yeah, you want to kill him?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you kill him?
He hit me with the arm.
He just takes like a weak swing at you and just like slaps you in the leg.
Circlet. I'm wondering if we should probably try and do something with it to figure out this mess of goblins.
I cast inflict wounds on him. A 19. Is that a hit?
It is, yeah.
He takes 10 necrotic damage. Is he super dead?
Yes. Oh yeah, this goblin necrotizes instantly, just like all the moisture being sapped from his body shrivels up, his flesh melts from his bones, and he crumples to a pile of wet viscera on the floor.
I said, where's my dwarf?
The goblin in front of you, like past the corpse, is staring at you. And they're on the like threshold between totally freaking out and murdering all of you and not doing that. So what do you do? Rin, you and Macaria both are witnessing this. Just shouting demands isn't going to do it, but what are you going to do?
I mean, my thoughts as a player, and obviously not Macaria, is not thinking she just wants a cool corpse. But like just giving them a thing that they have to do.
Oh no, they have a thing they want to do. It's not like they're aimless. Like
Okay.
They're about to go into like a frenzy and just like start attacking you or each other or whatever, overturning this fragile society that they built down here.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you somehow convince them not to.
Time for a persuasion check. Here we go. This is my shit.
Okay.
While they are like scrabbling and whatever, I walk up to where the throne is.
Uh-huh.
While all this is going on.
Yeah.
If I can.
Yeah, you can push your way through as they're all like snarling with each other and like, yeah. It's
sorry, I would have had disadvantage
you
on
would have.
the
It's okay.
attack
Don't worry
roll.
about it for now, but for the next one you will. Yeah.
Walk up to the throne,
Mhm.
and from the like raised dais of this throne, I'm just gonna I'm gonna do some like bardic stagecraft, like strike my violin once loudly and screech it to try and get people to be listening.
Mhm.
And then just be like, Yek is dead, but there are others who are equally as tall. And hold the circlet like Yek's circlet like in my hand above my head.
So one of the other goblins, the goblin that was like closest to Yek, looks up, and this goblin is no longer covered is not covered in blood. This goblin did not participate in the murdering. And this goblin looks up at you, and you can see the glint of like opportunity in their eyes, and they say to the crowd, now that you have their attention, they say to the crowd, they're like, We have listened to the stories of tallness for too long. It is time for a new regime, a regime of shortness. The shortest among us shall rule. And who is shorter than I? And he whips off his cloak, and he's just like basically naked underneath. He's got a little loincloth on, and he's standing on foot tall like sandals, and he kicks them off. And now he's like tiny. He's like comes up to your knee, and he's like, "No more the tallness of the past." So let's do like an opposed persuade check.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Well, I have some inspiration, so I'm gonna burn it. And then,
Okay.
is this? Would you call this persuasion or performance, Adam?
I mean, it's persuasion. You're trying to persuade a group. I mean, it's a duel of wits using oratory, but what it really is just it's just persuade.
Oh God.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this little guy.
So badly.
I'm gonna give this little guy advantage because he's a goblin.
You have a +9, and you got a
I
12.
know.
For those of you who are listening, that's a 12. That's a 12 on that roll. It was an 11 and a 12. Okay, so charisma roll. Got a -1. Here you go. Come on, Plork the Small. Plork gets a 19.
What
So,
the shit?
The crowd
He
begins.
crit.
The crowd begins to chant, "Small, small, small!" And the goblin, looking at you, Makaria, that was before was like, "Oh, you're so tall." Suddenly, he's like, "Oh, you're so tall!" And he draws an axe, and he says, "It is the word of Plork. You must be made small." And he like goes to swing it at your legs.
Fucking try me, dork.
So let's roll initiative, I guess, because the goblins, Plork.
I can't believe you got 12.
Plork has convinced these goblins that it is good to be small. Tall legs bad, small legs good.
Good. I'm
so
glad
Torque,
that this is what's happening right
Plork is now made a goblin boss by his very nature. So let me find him and throw him in here. There you go. There's Plork, mighty Plork the Small, and let's get a little initiative going.
now. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I forgot to select myself.
It's okay. And remember, you have disadvantage. Because you're drunk.
Well, then I'll roll again
Yeah, just roll again.
at disadvantage.
Okay, so you got a 3. All right. Let's roll for regular goblins. Goblin boss. Wow, good rolls for me too. I got a 3 and a 4. Fantastic. So Jewel 8, Makaria. Rin, did you roll initiative yet?
Sorry, I've been trying to deal with a link situation.
No, it's okay.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Initiative. There we go.
Okay, good. I kind of like the idea that every time you kill the goblin boss, I just make a different goblin into the goblin boss because it just transfers and the stats come with the authority. Okay, Jewel, you see that this mob has gone bad.
I mean, you hear more like.
Yeah, the screaming of bloodlust has turned into screaming of bloodlust. It's just aimed at tall people now, of which you are one. What are you gonna do?
Jill kind of like looks at 8 and like she finishes rolling up the portrait of Yek and like shoving it in the bag of holding. She draws her short sword and she's like, well, this was probably inevitable.
Yeah.
Murder time. All right. So she starts first by just, let's see what's there. So first move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
6. She sees many goblins around her friends.
Yeah.
And she's gonna go first to that one. She can sneak attack, so bonus action dash and then stab. I should be able to get up to her. 1. I can move diagonally. 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
She moves kitty corner. See you.
Kitty corner.
Drunk Makaria. Short sword drawn.
Okay. All right. Good.
And hopefully 12.
Ooh, you miss. You take a swing at the goblin, and
Also, I shouldn't have blessed. That was sorry.
yeah, and the goblin turns, hears you coming, and moves out of the way as you stab the empty air.
I
And
think the reason you miss is because when you're running up, Makaria like drunkenly is like,
what's up?
"There's one behind you," and you like turn around. And
Yeah,
then she's
Makaria
"It's
blows.
the
She drunkenly blows your ambush. Good. I like it. Okay.
Perfect. Well, that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. 8. You hear the sound of battle being joined.
Right. I know I'm kind of far away, so the weapon I draw is my blow first as I'm moving in.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And just this one, I guess. Just eight random one in Macario.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, that's Rin up there, isn't it?
Yeah, Rin's up here. Yeah, the Makaria, you
I
can tell
have
she's
the
got
drunk on.
the drinky bottle on her
You
inventory.
can see Ren reaching into her pocket for the invisible dust, however.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just shoot that back friend.
Okay. Poing.
Poing.
Yeah, you hit.
Wow. Good job. I didn't even kill him. All right, I'll do it again.
Now, can you with a longbow, right? Longbow, you can do multiple attacks.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
Yeah, it's not a crossbow.
It's a crossbow.
It's,
and that
it's the
can't.
heavy crossbow.
Hmm?
Bane of my goddamn existence. You miss.
That's incredible.
Okay. So
Okay.
you fire and you hit the first one, the second one, you miss, and it scatters off the steps.
Uh-huh.
You good? That's your turn?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. Rin, you're convincing the crowd of goblins has not worked. What are you going to do?
I'm assuming I can't attempt to convince them again.
No, that ship has sailed.
Right. What about oh, here's one, Adam. What about deception to ruin our short friend's credibility? Like, if he's so short and Yek was so tall and Yek became small when he like lost things, it's all fake anyway. Everything's fake.
I think that they've surrendered to bloodlust.
It's clear to you from this vantage point that goblin logic makes no kind of sense at all. They're like adventure game designers from the 90s. Nothing they think makes any sense to anyone but them. So the best thing to do now is either make yourself scarce or help your friends win this fight, or at least push the fight to a point where they give up.
I just want to see if there's a way I could make it work. But if there isn't, cool. I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, good, perfect.
Because I have 13 AC and I'm behind a lot of goblins.
You just Frodo that shit, and away you go.
I just up into the air, dust over me, invisible.
Okay, good. You vanish. Do you want to move? And invisibility lasts like an hour, right?
You're muted, Elf.
Yeah, you're muted.
It's a long time. I can check.
Yeah, it's an hour, I think.
So I back up into the corner, so I'm not getting,
Okay.
stepped on, and then that's my turn.
Good. Okay. All right. So, thrown into a horrific bloodlust, a need to kill all that which is tall, the assembled goblins draw bows and swords. They cast off the trappings of civilization, such as their top hats and monocles, and revert to a feral state in which the only enemy is the tall enemy, and they prepare their assault. Now, it's going to take me a hot minute to do their turn, so why don't we take our break here, and we'll come back, and I will swarm you with goblins. So
That's all I ever wanted.
So stick around, everybody. We will be right back with more. This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Goblin Massacre 2019. Though, to be fair, it was Goblin Massacre 2017 and 18 as well. Like, this is their job. This is what happens to them. They just get murdered. So, there are... I can't even count how many goblins. I'm going to move all the goblins you can't see first. Then we'll work our way towards the characters. So let's clear out some of these ones. What is a goblin's movement rate? 30 feet? It's 30 feet. Okay, here we go. And then what's the range on a short bow? 80 feet. All right.
If this is the way I die, it's fine.
1, 2. This one's going to move to get into range.
Drunk, surrounded by goblins.
Okay. So 80 feet is this line. Okay, so all the goblins that can move 30 feet to get past that line, they're going to get to take a shot. I'm going to move everybody 30 feet. And then some of these guys are going to move twice. My goodness. Okay, so this one we'll leave back here. Okay, and then all the ones over here are going to move 60 feet. So there you go. I'm like really putting Roll20 through its paces on this dungeon, and I love it. It's actually working really nicely, but like having the Fog of War on and having this many tokens in the map, I'm just like, oh god.
Oh,
It's
yeah, that's true. There's like a bajillion.
It's like the Millennium Falcon. I'm just like, hear me, baby, hold together. Okay. All right. There we go. So many goblins. And then in the room, when the goblins start like running out, that alerts the bugbears, who I will now roll initiative for. Okay, so the bugbears, they will get to go next turn. I love that we jump from 21 to 6. Okay, so that's the bugbears. Let's move all these goblins into melee range. The great thing about being invisible is that it means that the only target is your friends who are still visible.
No, it's great. I love it. I'm just gonna like see how it goes.
Okay, actually, these guys, yeah, we'll move them.
It's fine.
What's going on out here, you guys? Hey, are we having a fight? Ah, sweet. Okay, all right. So first of all, we'll do any goblin within 80 feet of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 bow attacks on 8 from the goblins down here. So here we go.
We need to back up into a corridor.
All right.
We can put our
Here we go.
magic behind us.
The first shot is a 21. What's your AC? 22? Yeah.
It normally is. I had my bow out.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's a hit for 5.
Yeah.
That's 1. Second attack
I
is...
forgot getting a shield out as an action.
Second attack is a 20, which I believe is also a hit for 4. Third attack is a 7. Good try, goblin number 3. Fourth attack is a 19, which I believe is a miss. Yeah. Fifth attack is a 23 for 5 damage.
How are you doing?
I don't
this?
know. Sixth attack is a 16. Okay. All right. So just like arrows flying out of the dark, bouncing off of you. Some of them bouncing harder than others. And then up here, I think there are three goblins. And then the rest of these guys gotta like run up and come at you. You're not poisoned anymore, Makaria. I think that the adrenaline of battle has freed you from that particular problem.
Good.
But you have a different problem. Goblin scimitars. So five of them are attacking you.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Just fucking wait for it.
All right, here we go. 1, an 8, 2, a 13, 3, a 21 for 7 damage.
Okay.
4. Ooh, this looks like a crit. Nope, an 11. And then 5, a 20 for 4 damage. And the goblins are exclusively hacking at your knees, shins, and feet, shouting.
They want to make me short.
Yeah, they're shouting, make her short, make her short. And they're like chopping at your legs, trying to reduce your height. These two moved in from the other room. This one hasn't moved yet. Let's get him in here. He can't attack. One of them attacks Jewel with a scimitar. Gets a 23 for 4 damage.
That's a hit.
Okay.
This is the end of the room.
Okay, so that's all the goblins, I think.
I'm gonna half the damage, I guess.
Okay, sure. So you take 2.
Yep.
Okay. And then the boss goblin, the new boss of the goblins. Let's see. This boss goblin. I mean, he can't really fight. He just assumes you're gone, Rin, because he's like, oh, clear danger in front of me.
Bye.
This goblin cannot get anywhere where he can attack. So does he have a missile weapon? Yes, he does. He has a javelin. He will throw a javelin at Jewel. All right, here we go. Actually, he's got to move first to throw it. So he's going to go over here. Okay, but he misses. Actually, maybe he hits you. 16? Yeah, 16's a hit for 2.
Yeah.
2 damage.
Okay.
He throws his javelin
Take
at
the
you.
next 2.
Yep. All right, Makaria, it's your turn.
Fucking great. What? I have options, some limited options.
Makaria, run.
But why?
Like, chat, behold
Because
how
you
small
will
I am.
Die.
Only 2 damage.
But why? I want to murder them all.
We can do that from a more strategically advantageous position.
I love that you're having
Ow.
this conversation in character while you're like fighting off the goblins.
Yeah.
Like Jewel, like
Like,
run.
a hallway.
Makaria, like, but if I can fucking fight these guys, I got it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Shut up.
The wisdom would be to disengage and get a more
Yes.
advantageous position.
Somewhere,
so I will.
somewhere up in heaven, you see a very wise looking he kind of looks like a lobster, kind of looks like a shrimp. And
Might be a crayfish.
He just rubs his face. He's like, not a smart decision.
Okay, I'm going to disengage,
Okay, take the disengage action. Yeah.
and then 1 diagonal would be 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna duck behind 8 and be like, "Well, you didn't want to murder them before, but it seems that now you have no choice. Have at thee."
Give him a little pat on. Give him a little pat on the butt. There you go. Now they can go.
And then
kill.
as a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon. I'm gonna place it like, I guess, next to me because it wouldn't have hit anyway.
Okay, let me see if I can find a previous iteration of it. I might need to
Skull.
go to a different map. Yeah, where's the little scully? Okay, I don't think I brought the skull down to level 2. Let me go and retrieve it.
Yeah, you
from-
did.
Let me retrieve it from the front page. I think it might have got deleted. Let me.
Oh,
let me go
okay.
grab it. It's fine.
Did you make a token of the skull out of the art of the skull?
Let's see. No, but I should.
No.
I should do that. That's a really good
Yeah.
point.
Can you dye it green?
It is green. The one.
No, I mean the one that you
Oh,
have.
this
now.
one. Yes, we can do that. Okay, and where do you want it? Like right where you were standing?
Just right next to me, and I
Oh,
just
okay.
like I'm patting it on the head.
It's so big.
There you go. All right, I'll
Good
make
boy.
it green for you. Give me a second.
Thank you. Because it wouldn't have hit even if I hadn't. Yeah, it's super green. Cool.
There you go. Bwom.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
All right, 8. It is your turn. There are many goblins.
I think Jewel had a turn in there, right?
Did we skip over Jewel? Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, Jewel, it is your turn. you,
Jewel
dude.
knows like there's no escape from that small room, so it's not the most strategically advantageous position, but that's the direction Makaria ran in. So
8
That's
is big.
8 is big. So
Yeah, I think we should go into that little room.
Drunk Macario's like, 8 will protect.
Yes.
they protect.
Yeah, well, I mean, they yeah. So, Jewel, what are you gonna do with your turn?
I'm just trying to decide if I want to stab and or also dash. You know what? Because if I can successfully stab 2 of them, I don't need a bonus action disengage.
Mhm.
And then I can just move behind 8. So that is what we will do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stab the one right above me first.
Okay.
With my regular short
I'm
sword.
about to move, by the way. I'd get straight into the room with the joke.
18.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a hit. Yep.
So I assume that murders them with.
Yes, definitely.
Do you have sneak attack when they're next to each other?
You're right. I did not have sneak attack, but it's,
That's right.
so
The 7
damage.
the 7 was enough. Yep.
And I will bonus offhand dagger, which I won't be able to get sneak attack with either.
They're all screaming shorts for the short lord.
16 hit.
Sure,
It does. Yep.
Okay, take off the sneak attack. It's not going to do a lot because it's offhand for 1 point of damage. I feel good about that, but that's okay because now I hit it with a melee attack.
Yeah. Now
so
you get the
cannot
sneak
take an
attack.
AO.
Do you get the sneak attack on this one? Because
No, he's still got a guy
because it
next to
Oh,
him.
he has a guy
I
next to
don't have an
him.
ally within 5
Oh,
feet of me.
so it's like go. They have to keep in a line and they'll be fine against you.
Yeah,
Okay,
or I
perfect.
just need to put 8 next to me.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna move. Let's see. Do 1, 2. I mean, you said just go straight into the room. 1, 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Can I cut across the corner, or do I have to
No,
go?
you got to
around
go
it?
around it.
I mean, but you can go
You can
through
go
mine.
through. Yeah, you can go right through Macaria.
25. Okay, I can back up to there and then just into the room because why not? I
Okay.
can get there with my kitty dash.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go straight into the behind the door in the room
Okay.
using the kitty feline agility dash that gets me an extra 30 feet of movement.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you just bolt, just stab and run off. 8. It is now your turn.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Macario. I've got to move out of the way. There are a lot of people with bows here.
Where are you going?
Into the room. Funnel them. 5, 10, 15, 20.
But it's time for murder. Where are you going?
It's like a Helm's Deep situation.
I get around the corner. Drop my longbow. As part of the move, draw my javelin, and as my action, because I believe it is an action to don a shield.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's all I can do. Actually, I've not used my bonus action, so I will second wind.
Okay.
Nice. Good. Great. Thanks.
Good one. You rolled a 1. I was trying to find like a cool token for like your bow on the ground. I want to have like a bunch of more weapon tokens, but here we'll use this one for right now.
Little. That's a tiny bow. That's not a long bow.
There. How's that? Is that better?
Yep.
Is that more
Just
appropriate
put
to the
that
size
on.
of your bow? You dork. All right.
Absolutely.
There you go. It's lying on the ground. All right. Rin.
It's like a 7-foot longbow.
Listen.
I'm not sure I can really do much except wait and see if I can cutting words some stuff. I'm invisible, so I'm just gonna move, I think.
Yeah, I think as long as there's enough noise and chaos that as long as you don't interact with any of the goblins or make any noise, they won't have a chance to see you or hear you. But if you like if you say anything or you shout or whatever.
Yeah, obviously, like if I do any of that stuff.
8. You didn't stand next to me.
Actually, I can't really move far enough that I don't think goblins
Okay,
will
on
run
that side.
across my path, so I'm just gonna stay up here.
Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah, if a goblin, I'm gonna move them like the most direct line, and if they intersect with you, they'll bump into you.
Yeah, because if I end up like all the way down
With
here,
your double move, can you not get like to the
I can get to like here.
right?
So you think if the goblin boss
just
like
gonna hang out.
charges or whatever, then
Yeah, he might like run directly into me, which I think it's better to just like hang out up here.
Yeah.
Invisibility will last plenty long enough.
Yeah, so you're just like, I'm just gonna stay.
I'm just like,
just wait for my opportunity.
my persuasion failed. I'll just hang out here now.
You had a +9. You were the
There's
chosen one.
nothing I can do about the chaos plateau.
That's right. The chaos plateau upon which we have all built our homes. You can't complain if your house falls into the ocean of chaos. Okay, so that's it for you, Rin. Do you want to do something with your action? Do you want to like hold an action or like hide?
No. I'm just like priming up for defending Macaria from stuff with cutting words or something, because invisibility only breaks on spells or attacks, and cutting words is neither of those.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the bugbears. There's a lot of like, what's all this then? Come on, and they're gonna go check it out. So let's see. Bugbears. Same movement as everybody else. All right, 30 feet. All right, so the bugbears are going to walk over here. Okay, there we go. There we go. So these bugbears are all just like, they leave their post because the person who assigned them that post is gone, and they all come out the corner. And now the goblins can go.
So
All right, sayonara, sweethearts.
Jesus. Yeah, you're the only target.
yeah, bugbears have English policeman voices.
Apparently.
Does that make them the fuzz?
It, it does. They got big bushy mustaches. They just come out of the corner with their double-handed batons. Like, right, what's this then? Come on then. And all the goblins are just like, yeah, little chavs. Okay, so they're gonna do their thing. So it's time for Makaria to get attacked a lot. So first, the goblins in melee range will go and fill the spot around Makaria with goblins. Okay, the two behind you don't get to attack you.
But they get to cut me off from going behind me.
Yeah, that one doesn't. Okay, so I think only 3 of them get to actually attack you.
Okay.
They swarm you.
Well, melee attack.
The others, these ones all have melee weapons, and they're not going to throw them aside or change weapons. So they just try to yak you. They just pile up around you like they did with yak. So there's just this screaming horde of tiny goblins just like shouting about your legs and how you're too tall. So let's start with the three melee attacks on you. So here comes one. And when it says scimitars, I'm really thinking of like rusty hatchets and stuff. Like,
oh, so I'll get tennis too.
and
Great.
these goblins, the way I envision goblins isn't like, it's not like I don't think of them as like Mordor goblins. I don't think of them as Lord of the Rings goblins. I think of them much more as Muppets, like just dirty little Muppets. So they're just like flopping around and like waving their swords, and like they're clearly, yeah, like they would definitely be tiny, filthy murder puppets. Like they're Muppets that have been in the back shelf of Jim Henson Studios for like a little while.
I love it.
Yeah, moth-eaten,
go.
shitty Muppets. So yeah, so 3 of them attack. I got a 14. Which is a miss, right? You're 16 AC.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Second scimitar attack. You're lucky they don't have pack tactics. 15.
Nope.
And then the last one is a crit for 9.
Okay, so 9 damage.
Yeah, so just thunk, just like a hatchet in the leg.
Ow.
And then any goblin that's already within 80 feet of you. Whoops, sorry. Go back to where you are.
I didn't move.
No, I moved you. I was trying to measure, but I didn't have the measurement tool selected. There we go. Okay, so anyone within 80 feet of you is going to take a shot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That one's behind a pillar.
There. They can move too. All right,
Okay.
so 6 shots from goblin bows.
All right. Do I get any cover from a ton of tiny goblins?
Nah. So miss on the first one.
Okay.
If you let them chop your legs off.
Yeah, exactly. If you were to get down on your knees, definitely. They might even stop attacking you. Ah, my legs. Okay, so that's 2. 3. A hit for 3.
Okay.
I sadly can't cutting words any of these because they're further than 60 feet away from me.
The 4th is a hit for 6.
Okay.
And then the 5th is a miss. How many dice did there were? 6? One more.
Yep.
And then this last one, also a miss. So
Okay.
you have a breastplate, right?
Yes, I do.
So yeah, it's like a very aggressive hailstorm. You just hear like arrows bouncing off of your bouncing
I
off
also
your
have
armor.
a shield,
You
so
get
it's
shield.
just like,
Oh guys, it bounce off you. You get winged a couple of times, and now any goblin that's further than 80 feet will move up. And if they're within 30, they get to take a shot too. So anybody past the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, what did I say, 80 feet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay, so this one will move. It's 1 and shoot, 2 and shoot, 3 and shoot. You're gonna get so shot with arrows. 4. Okay, looks like 5 more can do it. Yeah, let's check these 2.
So many.
Yeah, okay, so it's 5, so 7 more attacks,
Okay.
and then the rest can only move. All right, 1 crit for 8.
Cool.
2.
I'm gonna get shorter, guys.
A hit for 3. Third one's a miss. 4th one is a hit for 4.
All right, I'm down.
Okay, the other ones just shoot in your direction, but there's no target because you fall down on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then my skull will go away because well, it's not concentration.
No, it's not
but
concentration. It just no one can command it. It just hangs out.
Yeah.
Okay, so just thunk, 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 arrows bouncing off around you, and you're slowly getting whittled down, and then thump down you go into the crowd of goblins.
Mhm.
Okay, so the rest of the goblins spend their turn moving. They've got 60 feet. That's a bugbear. There we go. Goblins. Uh, 45, 55, 60. Okay, 2 more.
I would consider closing the door.
Okay. All right. Did I miss any? Are there any goblins hiding under the character sheet? No. Okay. All right. The boss goblin is going to walk over here. And he shouts into the room and he says, "We have one of your kind, tall folks. The end is coming. You will all face the shortening." He's going to hold his action. Makaria, can you make a death save, please?
Heck yes, I can. Here comes a 20. All right.
Michael, please.
It's a 4.
Oh, dear. Okay. All right.
Tragedy strikes.
Jewel?
It's a good thing we picked up that scroll recently.
Mm-hmm.
Makaria was the one who let her do the stealing, and she feels a little like all of this might be her fault. So she kind of looks at 8 and just like, maybe let's grab Makaria and bring her in here. So she's gonna try and clear path.
Okay.
So we're gonna step out of here and stab and stab.
Sorry, you can't see the map, chat. I'm grabbing something. Don't say anything.
I think mechanically she's gonna start with the bottom one.
The southmost goblin? Okay.
Yeah, because then I can theoretically get sneak attack on the north one because
Okay.
there won't be anything within 5 feet of me.
Yep.
Other than the one that I'm stabbing.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna mechanics this. All right, short sword first. Come on, cricket.
Nice.
Whip it. Nice.
Okay.
All right. 11 damage.
Alrighty. That is a kill. That is definitely a
Perfect.
kill.
And
All
then
right.
bottom one, offhand dagger.
Okay.
18.
That's a hit too.
And I get sneak attack on this one
Okay.
for 10 damage.
Also extremely dead.
And she kind of looks back at 8 like,
It's like stab,
and
stab.
then bonus, she already used her bonus action.
Okay. All right.
Do I have any movement left? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She steps back 1.
Okay.
So
Good.
that's all the movement I have left.
8. It's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. What? I know we've done dragging a little bit before, but I'm not clear on how we ruled it because
You just move half your. If it's a person you're dragging them, you just move half your speed.
okay. In which case, yeah, I guess I kill goblins this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I could action surge and pull you back, but I don't actually get you into cover.
And they'll just swarm after you, right? If you only move halfway back, they're just going to climb over her and stab her and jump in and get you.
Yeah, I just need to kill goblins, and I'll let Jewel drag the courier back. Is that fine?
Yeah, you just want to kill goblins?
I think so.
Okay.
So first one.
Yeah, because I can bonus action dash to get twice as much.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. All right, javelin. There's a 14 hit.
No.
Okay. Try
Ugh.
again.
So the goblins are ready for you, and they're just like, he parries your attack. Then you get a crit. You just bury the javelin in him. Okay,
19 damage.
That's a lot more than he had. So he's so proud of himself. You come in with the javelin, and he's just like, ping. He's like, and then just javelin through the face.
Yeah.
Good. Very dead. Nicely done.
Okay, I have 5 more feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh god, it's such a bad idea to move around here because so many more get shots. But whatever. Have to kill him somehow.
Stride forward, shield in hand.
Yeah, action surge, and let's stab 2 more.
Okay.
Okay, it's the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll, or should we do it more quickly? I have a +8 to damage with this
Okay, so no,
javelin.
you can't not kill them. So, and this was the one directly in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, toast. Just stride forward. I don't even think this is a different swing. I think this is you stab the first goblin, lunge forward with your next step, stab the next goblin through them, and now you have 2 goblins stuck on your javelin.
Yeah, like when I rearranged their armor, like I don't have the arm blade because that replaces your whole hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a mechanical little pile bunker. So the first one I stabbed, and the one behind I just went
right through him. Perfect.
And then I stabbed the next one to the north and kill him as well.
Okay, excellent. All right, another dead goblin, and this was the one that was like mildly poked from earlier. Now he's completely poked. Okay,
Yes.
Rin, it's your turn.
I can't do a lot. But now that the goblins have moved, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make it so I can see more and cancel more if necessary, which is move to here and then hope to God that we don't get totally murked.
Okay. Okay, and anything you want to do with your action?
I just did. I moved twice. So.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right. So the goblins, I guess let me move these bugbears up. But as the bugbears are approaching, they're not going to get anything on the turn. The goblins around you, 8. Some of them are like, we got to fight this guy. Others are like grabbing Makaria to try to drag her body away for the shortening. And a bunch of goblins lay their hands on Makaria and start like pulling her. And then you notice it first. Something approaches Rin from this side. And when you look up, you see a gray-skinned figure holding a glowing mace emerge from around the corner, and he steps out into the room.
What?
He's come to save me.
And he points the mace at the goblins, and he says in his graveliest Batman voice, "Get your damn hands off of her." And the goblins are like, another tall boy, get him! And they turn some of their attention on him.
I knew he loved me. But our XP.
Haha, I'm here to steal your experience points. But really, he has another reason for being here, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Probably
Okay.
a dwarf.
It's the dwarf.
It's the dwarf. So the bugbears approach. So they come out here. Some bugbears going. All right. Coming around this corner. Bugbear Junction. All right, and then this guy goes up here. All right, and then now the goblins. So these ones. So here's what's gonna happen. This one runs at Gark and bonk walks right into Rin. So he just dashes forward, smacks into you, like reels back, like and he takes a swing at the empty air. He's obviously got disadvantage to hit
disadvantage.
you. So he swings out. He gets
Fucking
an
dark.
18
And
with
it's
disadvantage.
brilliant. Yeah.
Hits you for 7.
Okay, cool.
So he's like, thunk, and then it's like blood. And he's like, like this is the funniest thing he's ever seen. He's like, I'm attacking the air, and so he's just swinging at the air.
Concentration.
Yeah, see if you materialize.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this could go real bad for me. No, I'm good.
Okay, you're good. All right. So the other goblin is pointing, and he's like, look, I'm attacking the air. And so some other goblins like come running over, and they're like, what's going on? So 2 more of them run over to attack you. And let's see here. Disadvantage. First one gets an 8. Second one gets a 7. And so this first goblin hits you, and he's like, look, there's blood on my sword. Like, there's obviously something here. The other 2 are just swinging near you. Like, what are you talking about? There's nothing here. So these 3 are all very interested in figuring out what the hell is going on. I think, let's see, this one, that one, close in. Let's see, this one stands on top of Makaria. I'm going to move your weapon out of the way there, Makaria. And actually, let me just...
I don't even know if it stays up if I'm like unconscious. I mean, it's technically a minute and it's not concentration, so
it does matter in case you come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just remember Makaria.
I think it's 2 rounds, so 8 now.
Makaria is actually where that goblin is. Makaria has 1 forward.
Yeah.
Okay. And then any goblin that's within melee range of 8 will pile in. So let's start there. Okay, so 8, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks from the goblins.
Okay.
4. There you go. There's a hit. 23 for 4.
Okay.
And then 1 more, which is a miss. Okay, so they're just hacking into your legs. Okay, and then many bow goblins. All right. Holy God. Okay, 80 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 attacks by bow. The goblin firing squad unleashes their ire at 8.
Okay.
That's so many.
19 attacks. Okay. I need a 22 or better to hit. So it's pretty much like crits or nothing on these nerds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There's a hit for 5. 7, 8, 9, almost halfway there. 10, 21's a miss. Okay. 11. Watch me only get 1. 12, 13, 14. There's a crit for 8. 15, miss. 16. That's a crit. Oh, I double crit that one. So that's a crit for 8. That's 16.
You want any more crits?
17. 18. And the last one is also a miss. Man, if they had advantage, you'd be dead by now. I rolled a bunch of off crits. So yeah, 19 damage. Just like 19 attacks, all arrows flying in at you, bouncing off your armor, sticking into your shield, and just lots of like excited goblins shouting.
I'm almost bloodied.
Yeah. Okay, so the goblin boss does not want to fight Halithgark by himself, so he shouts, "Protect me!" and then runs backwards over here. He runs behind the firing line. All right, Makaria, a death save, if you please.
Heck yes, I'll do it. And I'll roll. Hopefully not a 1. 8.
That's 2. That's 2 rounds. If anybody has a healing potion to feed her, now's the fucking time. She also has them on her, and everybody knows that. So, Jewel, it is your turn. Back at the top.
Okay. First, move up.
Hey, it's Jewel. Look, Jewel.
Jewel's a person.
I mean, I guess the 15 feet, grab Makaria, drag her back.
Okay.
So it'll be this is
a single goblin will get to make an attack of opportunity
30.
on you.
Bonus action 40, 50.
Okay.
And then I guess like into the room. So so that Makaria is in the room.
Okay.
So I should put her in front of like right here.
Yep. Yeah, I got her there.
Cool. And then actual action, grab one of her potions and just shove it in her mouth.
Okay.
Okay. As you're
I
dragging, you got like one arm like under her arm, dragging her back, and the other like digging through her bag and like.
Jewel, can you roll 1d3?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's like you have a bunch.
Oh
of
yeah,
different
because I won't know
potions.
which one I'm grabbing probably.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a regular potion of healing. So that's
It's like, "Ah,
2d4 plus
drink
2.
it. You drank so much already.
Shove it in her face.
2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
8.
Not bad.
There's like a oh.
Oh, and those would be bad smelling burps too. Oof. You got a lot of bad goblin wine in you.
Welcome back. Let's murder some goblins.
Did I win?
Against at least one, yes. Congratulations.
I meant the drinking contest.
Oh, well, the other contestant was dead, so yeah.
That's a win.
Yep. Okay, so 8, it is your turn. Please.
Let's kill some goblins.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do the thing.
Get him!
Can you take the skull off my face as much as it looks really cool?
Yes, yeah, you're no longer a skull face.
That's a miss. That's a died. Can I have cleave on crits?
No. Okay, sorry, I was just adding Makaria's spiritual weapon back in. Okay,
19.
and which one is this that you're slaughtering horribly?
I
I mean, it doesn't matter, but you tell me.
Yeah, it
which
really
one.
doesn't matter.
I just
Yeah, which one?
assume, like this guy probably right in front of you.
Yeah, one right in front of me.
Okay.
And I will. I've got to take a bunch of attacks of opportunity anyway, so as a bonus action, I'll knock one of them over, and then I'll take the attack with disadvantage. Hopefully.
Okay.
Bonk him down. Oh, that wasn't any.
13. And which one is this against? Just like any one of them? Okay. All right. Here we go. It's a dexterity roll. I got a 9. So yes, you plow that one into the ground.
Okay, so when I move, I take 4 attacks of opportunity, but 1 with disadvantage.
Correct. So let's do that. Disadvantage one. I get a 12. And then
Okay.
3 more. 1. Which is a 16. Second attack, which is a 13, and third attack, which is a 6. You are good. They hit you, no question, but you just ignore it.
Okay. Did you drag Makaria there or around the corner?
Makaria's here. Yeah, she's where the token is.
That's less good.
She didn't. Jewel didn't have the movement to get her around the corner.
I guess I go there then.
Okay. Oh yeah, Makaria, you're still prone, so you could play dead if you wanted. But
Yeah. Okay, cool. Like, literally just stand in front of you, even if they transform around.
okay. Rin, one of them.
Okay, time to go.
One of them hit you. They won't get attacks of opportunity because they can't see you, but they're pretty sure there's something to kill around here.
I'm going over here.
Yeah, so you step out of the way, and now we get a line directly from Haleth, and he doesn't look good. Like he's like much grayer and more sallow, and his eyes are kind of like glowing a little bit.
Die for all I care. Fuck him.
It's
It's my bard song just for him.
a good song.
It's literally all I can do. I wish I could participate more, but I have literally nothing that would not let me also die if I did it.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so Haleth Gark. Let me get his character sheet. He strides forward. And as he does, he strides into these goblins, swinging his mace, and he's like grabs one and hits it with the mace, and he's snarling at them, and he's like, "Where's the dwarf?" Let's see. Ooh, did he crit? Oh God, Jesus. Okay, so the first goblin he hits just sublimates. Like he hits him so hard, he just turns to dust. Just poof, blows him apart with magic. Because he gets a crit, he deals 11 bludgeoning damage, and then another 13 radiant damage. So just turns this goblin to dust.
Where's the game damage from.
and then turns and
boy.
from the magic mace. Things have changed for Halithgark. And he turns and he swings. The other goblin ducks out of the way, and it whooshes over his head. Cool. All right. So, bugbears, they are going to join the fray. Oh.
If I health clock.
So that one runs up.
God, picking up that cat was ill-advised. He's molting super hard.
Okay, 1, 2. And then 40, 60 over there. Okay, I think straight line that guy gets there. Okay, all right. Cool. The goblins, the ones that are in the hall. I'm gonna move Makaria's spiritual weapon just for a second. Obviously, run into the hall because they're not that smart. This one gets up, blah, off of his butt, runs in. Okay. Good. 3 goblins attack Halith. Plus anyone within 80 feet of him shoots him with a bow. Okay. All right. So Halith has now become, as Makaria's zombies are in the other fights, he is about to get shot a lot. And eat up.
Here. We hardly.
That's right. Zamboromir too. So first of all, oh yeah, let me put that back. There you go. So first, one of them attacks Makaria. This one back here attacks Makaria because he can, and you're prone. So he gets advantage. So a goblin comes scampering in the hall, jumps up, and swings down and hits you for 4. And then 8 gets attacked by 3 more. First one, I got a 16. Second one, maybe a hit. That's a crit. Yep, for 11. Third one is a big old miss. Okay. The other 2 behind him are clamoring to fight. They're all very excited. 2 of them attack Halithgark. 1, which is a miss, and 2, which is a 7, misses. Okay. And then let's see how many are in bow range of old Hal. 80 feet. Everyone over here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Great. Okay. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons by myself with myself. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
This is your choice, Adam.
4. Listen. 5, 6. Okay, hang on. So that's 1, 2. I'm gonna just write down all the damage. He's getting hit pretty hard. He only has 13 AC. Okay, he takes 8, 5, and that's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm
attacks.
here to save the.
Okay, and then another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's been 10. He takes another 7. And then, what do we say? There was 14, so 4 more. 1,
He's going on
2.
a sweet adventure by himself, and he didn't even think to pick up a shield.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so you can hit 3 more times. So 10, 6, and 6.
I am not helping him. Pointedly not helping him.
And he's Saint Sebastianing this shit, right? Where the arrows are just going like thunk, and he's just like still fighting and doesn't even notice them. Like thunk, another one hits him. He's like, "Wah! I'll kill you." So let's see how much damage he takes. So 16, 21, 28, 38, 50. 50 damage that turn. Okay, there you go. So he doesn't seem, he's just numb to it as these arrows just like stab him. Rin, you're just watching him get like lit up.
He's just getting pincushioned to fuck.
This is why we didn't fight him. Well, we didn't have any hit.
And then the other goblins that are past 80 feet with the bows, they're all going to move up. So let me just do that. Any of them that can move 30 feet, we'll get to shoot them too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 7 more shots on Halith from the shooting gallery down here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so he takes another 5, 11, 19, another 23. Okay, all right. Haleth, buddy. Okay, so Makaria, it is your turn. You're prone. A goblin is hitting you in the leg.
Can I feel? I can still feel my weapon.
Yes, yeah. You can see it. You can see it glowing past you. Like if you
Okay.
look. You're fine. You're within range to command it. Yep.
I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on this boy.
The one near you. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Is a 19 a hit? Sorry, I would stand up.
Yeah, stand
and
up
then
first.
Cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay, so you get up, grab him, you hit him, no problem. Yep.
8 necrotic damage.
Okay, he takes
7.
He takes 7
so
and dies.
I get 4.
Yep.
Okay. Plus. 4.
No, you get 3. It's always round down.
Okay, plus 3. And then with my bonus action, I will move my spiritual weapon to here.
Whoop.
Oh, Scully didn't abandon you.
Yeah, he just hung out. He was doing a good time. And he gets a. Why is it on
I know you said it to
disadvantage?
you said it
Sorry.
Either way, you hit.
23
Yeah.
For 8 force
Nice,
damage.
also dead.
Modern goblins. So strong.
There you go. All right.
Does a skull attack by biting? Yes, or just ramming its fiery magic head into things.
Yeah, I think it just headbutts the goblin, and the goblin just dies, just falls over, killed.
It depends on how much damage. The headbutt is more damage.
I mean, it's force, right? So yeah,
it's a headbutt. Yeah,
it's not bludgeoning. It's like, what else does force damage? Magic missiles? Like it's magic damage. Yeah.
I mean, because it's a magical skull, it's not a real one. You can walk through it.
Yeah. It's just the differentiation between force and bludgeoning are kind of like, it's like, but force, what does it do? It just forces you to die?
I can't really step back because then I would take a hit and I don't have enough. Okay, I'll stay.
Okay. Jewel, it is your turn.
All right, we step up.
Okay.
We're gonna start with the short sword.
Okay.
Normal roll.
You miss.
Ah.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
Okay.
Dagger. Oh my gosh.
I'm so
I
sorry.
didn't know.
Jewel.
I didn't know you
I'm
were
so
that upset about my death.
I'm so sorry.
Reaction. Jewel feels real bad.
Angry cat noise.
That's it.
It's all
She's
fluffy.
gonna stay here because she
Yeah.
doesn't want him to stab Nakari, and she can't move up to help him stab Nakari less. So 8, finish him off.
All right, 8.
All right, let's roll some attacks. Javelin, number 1. That's a hit, right?
Yes, that is definitely a hit.
Sweet. Go on. Roll. And then I'll kill another one.
Nice. Okay.
And I'll,
The one below you or the one in front of you?
the one in front.
One in front? Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. Does anyone have turns in between me and the goblins?
Rin.
Uh,
Rin and Haleth.
No point pushing then. I'll just leave
Okay. Rin.
it.
It's the like 17 million goblins down here that are preventing me from wanting to do anything, to be honest.
I mean, but you have a fairly clear shot to get in with us now, don't you?
Do I? I can't see the inside of the passage.
We've killed a lot of them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You've heard a lot of murdering in the
A
past.
lot of goblins screaming, but that's not new. They did that when they were alive.
4, 5. I can't get through you because I need to move twice, and there's 2 people in the way.
Okay. That's as close as
But
you're
I
gonna get.
will hang out invisibly directly in front of you right here, being like, "Don't step forward, please."
Okay. All right. So Haleth on his turn. The audience can see this, but the you don't. Some of his wounds heal, so he heals slightly from his magic revenant power, and then he takes.
I did that on my turn too, Haleth.
He takes 2 swings. Haleth doesn't like you. He takes 2 swings with his Mace of Disruption. He gets a 9, so it's a miss. Takes another swing. Gets 26, right? Okay. So he kills. Let's see. He kills one of these goblins. There we go. Goblin goes down.
Sorry, real quick before I forget, can you put a counter for vampiric touch as well? 10 rounds.
Oh, what does it do? Oh, you.
I can make attacks.
Yeah,
No, it's just
Concentrate
once.
on it.
No,
Is it once within 10 rounds, or is it lasts 10 rounds?
it's every turn.
Is it? Interesting.
Yeah. I can have it put out the spell card.
Do it in there. Concentration up to a minute. The touchdown. Make a melee attack on a hit until the spell ends. Oh, you can make it attacks again. Cool. Nice.
Yeah. Which is why I used it so I could heal myself.
Yeah, that's cool. That's not how it used to work. Okay.
Sorry. So I just wanted to make sure I remembered because I keep forgetting.
So it should be at 9 then. For you.
There's probably like a blade lock build that uses vampiric touch somewhere.
It could be. Okay, that's it for Haleth. The bugbears, who really aren't in this for the like crusade. They're just kind of like, okay, we gotta keep order. We gotta. Obviously, Yek is dead. These guys are like the janitors of this goblin situation. So they're just like, "You're all right. Let's go. Come on, then. Let's clean it up." And they come in and they just start hammering on Haleth with their weapons. So they get Morningstar attacks. They get 1 each. 1, which is a hit for 13. Bugbear number 2. And that is a miss. Bugbear number 3. That's a hit for 11. Just bones crunching. And then Bugbear number 4.
Thanks, Haleth.
Uh-huh.
Actually, if they do kill him,
Yeah.
he won't even get the XP as well, because he'd be dead.
He'll be dead. That's right. You're like, please die. Please
Die,
Please
Haleth! Die!
He's like the Juzo, the drunk dude. You want him to be alive just long enough so that he adds, and then...
Okay, so the goblins, the 2 that are in the hallway, thankfully, Rin, don't have to go through you to get at 8, so they don't notice that you're there. And they attack 8. So 2 scimitar attacks. 1, I get a 20. Now, Rin, would you like to use like cutting words? You don't have to right now, but I'm just saying, just remember.
Yeah,
Okay, second one takes a swing and misses. This is just the first time you've been within range. And then Haleth Gark goes full Boromir. My God, all of them, just all of them. Like all the goblins that there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 attacks. 20 attacks on him. Okay, here we go. He's
with
got
AC 13.
AC
That guy needs to
13.
get some armor, man.
AC 13. There's 20 attacks. These goblins have a +4 on a hit. And he currently has, just so everybody's on the...
Okay, so if he's got AC 13
he's got 33 hit
and
points.
it's 20 attacks,
Yes.
then 7 of them should hit.
Theoretically. Here we go.
Maybe?
Okay. Hit for
That's
4.
not a counting
Okay, I'm just going to
modifier.
start counting him down for each hit because I don't have to roll extra ones. All right. He's down to 29. So that's 1. Okay, 19 to go. Crit for 4.
I can't crits.
Get out of here, Dave.
I feel like this is
miss.
the end of Hero.
Uh-huh, right. Hit for 8. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay. All right, it's a 17.
Let's just have this guy tank everything like from now on.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to stick around
Miss.
because he's got his like quest.
Yeah.
Hit for 3. Hit for 6. Oh, buddy.
No revenge. for him.
Hit for 6. And then a hit for 8. Okay, so he is down. And so we see him like just bristling with arrows, just snarling in impotent anger, trying to kill these things. And thunk, 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 and starts to stagger. And it's clear that it's his body coming apart, right? It's like he gets hit in the arm and it like severs an important tendon and his arm goes limp and he's just like fighting and getting weaker. And an arrow hits him right in the chest. And he drops the mace, he grabs it, and he mutters, "Joaquin, why?" And he falls to his knees and thump, lands on his face. Much to the cheering and excitement of the goblins, the bugbears shrug like, meh, All right.
Okay, but like,
Who's
do they
next?
start sawing off his shins?
The one goblin near him, immediately just begins like hacking his legs with his sword, like and like starts chopping at him.
Don't they need to turn on the bugbears as well soon?
No one has pointed out to them that the bugbears are slightly taller than they are. But yeah.
Hey, listen to the invisible voice. Kill bugbear.
Okay. All right. So, the rest of the goblins, they're going to advance. We only got, how many short bow shots did we go? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 of the 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so there are 11 goblins that can still move. So let's see. We'll just do them from the front. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I'm going to move all but those ones. Here we go. All right, 30. Into the hallway. Oh, bump. Okay, so Rin, the one in front of you knows that you're there. Just thump, bumps into you.
God damn it.
We're just gonna fill the hall with goblins. Now these ones have bows, and they're just gonna fucking get into position to start shooting down the hall. Nope, that one fired. So next turn, the Goblin Barrage will...
Yep, we need to go behind the walls and close the door.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's all of the goblins. No more attacks this round. The goblin boss moves back up here to be like, "Hey, good job, everybody." And Makaria, it is your turn.
Sick. I'm gonna reach forward to this fella who I can touch, and I'm gonna make him wish I couldn't touch him. Maybe?
You
Nope.
can't. Yeah, you miss.
I can't touch him.
You try to grab him, and he's too smart. He jumps back. Ah, nice try, long legs.
Well, with my bonus action, I'm gonna see if my skull can do better than me. It can. So this boy,
That's what you want. You want your skull to do a good job when you cannot.
5 force damage to this
Okay.
fella.
All right. So, thump, skull hits him. And that's your turn, I presume?
I think that I need to step back so that other group members can get through. So I will take a step back.
Okay, so you get 1 attack of opportunity on you.
Evidently, I shouldn't have done that. It's fine.
You get hit for 5 damage.
Cool.
Ow.
Ow.
All right. Jewel?
Stabbing first.
Okay.
Let us make up for our previous failures. No!
What the fuck?
The tricky thing about goblins is that they're the inverse of most D&D monsters in that they have a way higher AC than you would think.
Yep. No, I see that. I see that now.
They're
Yeah.
really small. It's
They're
hard
small.
to
They're
hit
small, and they're
small
actually
things.
decently.
And they're wearing armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, small doesn't do anything. in
Okay,
this.
on the plus side, as long as I make the attack, it can't hit me. I don't actually have to hit it.
Yeah.
Second verse, same as first.
There you go.
21
Okay.
will hit that goblin for 16 damage.
Dead. Super dead.
Damn, a
Extremely
sneak
dead.
attack for a dagger is real bad.
Sneak attack is far outweighs any damage any weapon like that I have can do.
Right. You're like, you can deal 1 damage and then 47 sneak attack damage.
Yeah, literally at higher levels.
Yeah.
We need to get you a
And then
second
we're
choice.
gonna step back.
I think the idea is that a rogue can kill someone with just about anything, where you just like pick up a piece of broken glass and you're like, in normal person's hands, this is just a piece of glass, but I can hit you like a dragon's breath with it. Blam, you take 400 damage, you blow up.
Yeah, you John Wick them with a pen. Or
Yeah, exactly, right? You make the
Oh,
pencil
yeah.
disappear. Okay,
Okay, yeah,
so
Jewel
you
steps
stab
back.
that one, fall back.
Yeah.
Would one of you, please have moved 1 place further back, just so.
Yeah.
Makaria's turns over, so it has to be Jewel.
Yeah. Just can step one further back.
Okay. All right. That makes it 8's turn.
So here's the thing.
My plan is to, just so you know what I'm gonna do, Dave, is I'm gonna
Yeah.
run back into the room, healing word, vicious mockery, and then get out of line of sight.
Yeah, now 8 neither knows that nor knows where you are.
No, it's true.
I was
but
about to say,
from the
the
meta
thing-
perspective of players
Yeah.
rather than the
Totally. Yeah. It makes sense. You need to basically the thing is here is that elf Eight's gonna just take a step back and close the door.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So if you see that happening, you might have to be like, no, wait, so that he knows you're there. So yeah, Eight,
so-
describe what you're doing, and then Rin can decide.
So-
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of action is it to close the door?
It's an
move
interact with an object. It's an action.
I want to stab this last guy.
Also, that goblin hit nothing. earlier.
Yeah, the fight's way too chaotic for that to be something that Eight would have noticed.
Yeah.
Like
It's like 6 seconds.
the
right?
goblins are all running
Yeah.
around screaming and bumping into shit, and like you wouldn't.
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
you wouldn't really notice it.
Yeah. So I shout as I'm moving into the room. I shout incredibly loudly because I don't know you're right next to me. Like, Rin, we'll be fine. Run back out. Save yourself or something.
I'm right here. Like-
Look, I know.
What? And I just like put my hand.
Plump, 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 plump.
Yeah. In which case, if I stab some goblins and you close the door,
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
I mean, technically, you can drop invisibility at any time.
yeah.
You can
Doesn't need
stop concentrating.
But
at-
invisibility is good to
I know,
have now
but I
because
need
if
it
they
right
attack,
now
yeah,
because
if they
there's
attack,
like
it'll be
goblins
disadvantaged.
behind me.
So, yeah.
Okay. So instead, I will javelin a little friend
Okay.
to the south of me. That's a miss.
Yes, fuck. He dodges.
How dare!
Yeah, rude. Ooh, worse on the second one.
Bullshit. I'll knock him over at least, so when
Yeah.
I move back.
Okay.
Disadvantage. Hoo.
Nice. Okay, so let me roll for old Gobbo here. You try to shield slam him into the ground. He gets a 12, so he gets knocked down.
Okay, and then I move back, take that attack as he falls, and I guess I just.
Yeah, right. So he just like flails at you as he falls backwards. Scimitar lashes out. Gets 6. He misses.
Okay.
Okay.
I move round, and yeah, hope that we managed to communicate correctly. That Rimmer's going to come in and close the door.
Yeah, and you can close the door because the door occupies kind of a weird space. You can close it from any of the squares that it touches.
You got it.
Okay, Rin, it's your turn. You're invisible.
I move into the room and I close the door.
Okay, they have to have sight to be. They have to be able to see you to make attacks of opportunity. So they do not do that.
Yep.
You duck around the corner and let me draw a new door on here for you.
Slam the door closed in their face.
Yeah. All right.
And then I continue my movement, I guess.
There is there's the door. Yeah, you
If
can.
I manage to hold the door closed for 10 minutes, you can summon the hut in the doorway,
I'll live it!
and the door wouldn't be able to open onto us because it's completely impenetrable, and we could take a long rest.
Just here in this room.
So, what do you want to? So, are you
But my
finished?
love, Hallis.
Rin, are you finished your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So before we cut to break, because we need to, before we cut to break, we cut over. The door is shut. The goblins are all screaming against it. They're going to try to bash it down. We cut back to lying face down, full of arrows on the ground, Haleth Gark, and he suddenly like wakes up as he regains his 10 revenant hit points. And the first word out of his now restored body is no. Why? And then the bugbears all look down at him, clutching their maces, like, okay, cool, job's not done yet. And then he's just gonna get. This is his life, just getting curb stomped by bugbears for the
so
rest
happy.
of time.
This
Because
is everything I want.
he's gonna stand up and probably like make an attack, but he's surrounded by bugbears, which will certainly be able to do him 10 damage next turn.
Oh,
So yeah,
I wish I could watch.
it's just gonna keep happening forever till the bugbears get tired. So yeah, we'll see what that looks like when we get back. Don't go anywhere. The eternal suffering of Haleth Gark when we return. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the massacre in Yek's cave. Poor Yek. You know, he wanted to be a tall boy so hard, and then now look what happened to him. So
I have his magic circlet. Is what
yeah,
happened.
the
to
magic
him.
circlet. So let's first talk about poor Haleth Gark. So the thing about being a revenant is that if the revenant starts its turn with 0 hit points and has not been dealt fire or radiant damage recently, he just gets 10 hit points. And that just keeps happening. So I think that Haleth's turn begins. He struggles to his feet. He picks up the mace and holds it in front of him, like swinging it, kind of like Shelley Duvall with the bat in fucking The Shining. And let's see if he hits anybody. All right, first swing. The bugbear is an 11.
This would be a really different game if you didn't go back to the bonfire. You just got up.
Just get up. All right, the second hit is successful. He hits one of the bugbears for 8 damage. Okay, now the bugbears are like, okay, all right, buddy, sure, okay. First Morningstar swing is a miss. Haleth deflects. Second Morningstar swing, that one's a hit for 7. Spike buries itself in his leg. Haleth's still going. Third bugbear hit. That one is a 7. Oh, shit, he might survive the turn. And the last one, a 12. Haleth's still fighting. The bugbear's hammering away at him. He's drawn up some deep skill, some faith in Joaquin. Yeah, market forces protect him. So now the goblins with bows are going to attempt to finish the job. Let's shoot some more arrows at Haleth Gark. Let's see how long it takes to deal him 3 damage. 1 arrow. Just the one. Just one. Down he goes. So he goes down. Again. Thunk. Arrow in the neck. Life fades. Falls down. The bugbear, one of the nearby bugbear, points at him and points at one of the goblins and says, "Get him out of here." And the goblin begins dragging Haleth Gark away over here to the other room where the gibbets are. Okay, so that was 1 goblin shot. So the rest of the goblins, these ones up front, all put away their short bows and take out their swords, and then just do 1 move action, and they all start piling in near the door. Okay, now we determined before that these doors have an armor class of 15 and a variable amount of hit points. So I'm going to just move all the goblins basically right. So they're all just clamoring around the door like a bunch of teenage Beatles fans, screaming for your attention and your shins. And I will have the front goblin begin the onslaught upon the door.
Is that what Beatles fans do? Scream for your attention and shins?
Oh, yeah. You don't know. Getting to touch Ringo Starr's shins, that's a big deal. Oh, thank you. Thanks for touching my legs. So that's the door, I guess. So it has a AC 15. I'm going to roll in secret. Not for you, chat. You get to see how many hit points the door has. Okay. And then this goblin will begin attack on the door. So give me a second here. I know. I think it's a decent Ringo impression. Just wait till I get to use it in a game. All right.
I'm just going to have a character that sounds like Ringo.
Oh, we didn't have time to have reactions.
All right.
Okay. So a single goblin lays into the door with his scimitar. The stout door deflects the attack.
Cool door.
All right, Makaria, it's your turn.
Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Right, you just hear thunk, thunk, thunk.
I will hold an action to, if a gobbo comes in the door, I will touch them with my vampiric hand.
What do we got? How am I doing on trap making supplies? Got oil. I got a lot of oil. I got bulbarians. I got caltrops.
What? Oh, right. Bag of holding. Got it.
I have 6 dead stuffed goblins.
Right. Hold up. Put your arm up one of the goblins. Right. Poke its head out the door. Poke its head out the door and be like,
You
"We
did
killed
say
them
they were
all.
Muppets."
Everything's fine." Yeah, they do look like Muppets. These ones just are like rat-eating Muppets.
Anyway, I'm holding an action to vampiric touch a goblin or any living creature that comes in front of me.
Okay. Good. Good.
I have a signal whistle.
Me
I mean,
too.
I also have ball bearings and
Can't-
oil. I
Okay.
don't think I have caltrop.
Make it
So
fire trap.
Jewel, what would you like to do?
She's gonna look at 8 a little bit like we're just gonna wait for them to come in here and then stab them one at a time, right?
Fire trap. Lay down the oil. I'll light it.
I don't want to be set on fire.
What's the
Don't
worst that
stand
could
on
happen?
fire.
So
Love it. What's the
Jewel?
worst that could happen?
Jill's gonna move up to here, and then as I guess as her action, she's gonna pop open one of her flasks of oil, and
Dump
she
it on
wants
the
to.
floor.
Yeah, how many squares would one flask?
I think a
cover?
flask is a 5x5 square. 'Cause
Okay,
a
she'll
flask isn't that
put it on the
big,
square in front of 8,
Okay. That's
and
fine.
she's like, "Well, look at Makar being like, fine, we won't set you on fire."
It's right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I was here for old school adventures. This is legit. This is what you do.
Flasks of oil are the best piece of equipment in basic D&D. They deal like a
That's why
shit
I
ton
have
more
6.
damage than any weapon, and you throw them like grenades, which means you only have to hit AC 10. It's great. Okay,
And
so you dump oil on the floor. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yep. And then she has her weapons ready,
Okay.
and will hold her position.
Okay.
But who's got a torch?
8. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
Who has a torch? That's a great question.
Do you also need a torch?
You don't know. So having a torch isn't going to help because a torch is just an oil-soaked stick. You need a tinderbox.
I have that too.
Yeah, the ability to create fire, not a thing that would be on fire.
Okay, so if
But
I
I mean,
do,
but your action could be to lower the torch into the.
Yeah, but you would have to do another action to light the torch first.
okay, that's fine.
Hey
Because
guys,
torches, you can't just pull a torch. They're not self-lighting. It's not like you pull them out of a sheath and they go and light on their own.
That'd
that
be
would be
rad.
amazing.
Yeah, you could totally make one of those, I guess.
Oh yeah, you totally could.
They're not
I would
strike
like one
anywhere
of those.
torches.
That was those sun rods when we were doing the playtest.
Yeah, I
It's
think a
the
sunrod
thing.
you crack like a glow stick. Yeah.
I remember sunrods. They were real annoying.
Okay.
They were real annoying.
If I do the other square, Jewel, have you got? Sorry, Rin, have you got a tinderbox? Can you light?
What?
I have the oil for the other square.
Okay, yeah. If I light this one, then it will spread, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Right. I
You
will.
just carry around flasks of oil.
Jewel,
Yeah, I have
like I think you
6
finally look at Jewel and realize like she's got a big old pack on
Yeah.
with just a bunch of crap hanging off of it. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Okay. I will.
Everybody
I will-
looks like an Australian backpacker or like a one-man band. Like just these
Yeah.
enormous like camping gear hanging off of it, and yeah.
All right. I'm gonna oil up. Oh no, I'm not oiling up.
I take out the flask of oil and I pour it erotically over my glistening robot chassis. Beep boop, baby.
I mean, you can think what you want.
Yeah,
My
listen,
robot-
I'm okay with my robosexual tendencies.
totally non-interested.
Yeah.
I will tinderbox and light this oil.
Okay. Now here's the thing about the oil though. Like oil burns off fast. So you want to be ready to light the oil, but you want someone to be standing in it. Because otherwise it'll just provide a round of keeping someone from stepping into that square.
The description for lantern oil is that one of these lasts for it's a pint.
In a lantern though, right? Lanterns burn oil really slowly. This is oil spread
They're
out
designed
over an
that way,
area
yeah.
and you throw
I mean,
something
it's
into
not
it.
alcohol, but
It burns off fast. It only lasts a round. If you throw it on a person, they have to make saving throws because they light on fire. But yeah, it's a flash, not a like constant burn. If you pile a bunch of garbage like a stuffed goblin and then
it's-
cover it in oil, then
Yeah, I was double checking. I thought it had it, and it does. If lit, the oil burns for 2 rounds.
okay, 2 rounds. There you go.
Specifically.
Perfect.
All right. Yes. So I'll take my turn to
Yeah, 12 seconds makes sense.
get the tinderbox out, get it ready to strike, hold an action. I will strike it and light the oil if something comes through the door.
Perfect. All right. Rin?
I lay out the other flask of oil on the other side of the.
This is
thing.
just
An invisible person puts oil
Yeah.
on the ground.
You hear like the boop of the cork, and then blip, blip,
Yeah.
blip, and oil just appears and like pours onto the floor.
Ugh, watch my boots.
Good. Okay, and then you move back.
Yep.
All right. Haleth Gark recovers 10 hit points and awakens in Haleth Gark's eternal nightmare. He's prone and grappled, so he can't actually get up. His weapon is lying somewhere on the floor. A bugbear took it, so he's going to just punch this goblin. He has disadvantage. All right. Let's see. Fist attack. He misses, takes another swing, and misses. He flails helplessly at the goblin. Okay. The bugbears. One of the bugbears walks over and hits Haleth with the Morningstar. So let's see how that goes. He's got advantage. He misses. Good. The other bugbears see that the goblins, they figure the goblins probably have the door covered. So they follow, and they're like, one of them, he takes a swing, he hits Haleth. Haleth doesn't die. And the bugbear shouts to another bugbear, like, come over here, give me a hand. And this guy comes over, Morningstar, gets a 14, deals him 7 damage. He's still alive. Poor Haleth. Okay, so the bugbears are just going to keep tending to him with their Morningstars. Here comes another swing. Okay, and this one is a crit for 15 damage. He's very dead. Okay, there you go. All right, cool. So he's back out. This bugbear then moves down here, and he sees the goblin like horde trying to chop at the door. So let's do that. The bugbear is shouting to the front goblin, like, get out of the way, let me in there. And he's kind of wading through the goblins. So one goblin is going to make an attack on the door. Misses. I mean, he hits the door, but doesn't do anything. The other goblin will also attack the door. And it looks like, what did I roll for that door's hit points? I think this is kind of a wimpy door. Yes, he breaks the door down. So this goblin looks back at the bugbear and is like, I got it. And he hacks into it. Thunk, thunk, smash right through it. Sticks his little goblin head in. And he like looks around. He's like, oh, look at all these knees. And he yanks his head out. The door is the door is broken in enough that they can break through. And then they begin to. So let's chop that door down. And now the goblins begin pouring into the room. So the goblin that chopped the door down is the first one in. He comes running in, and you
all right, get lit, nerd.
You illuminate the fire. Okay, so let me grab.
I also will touch him.
Yeah, you can. No, that one you can't reach.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my
That's
bad.
okay.
There will be one that you can reach.
Yeah.
Don't worry. The other one I'm sure will show up.
So yeah, boom, bursts into flames.
Sorry, I had this up a half a second ago.
And it's how much damage? I think you posted it in the.
I think it was five fire damage. If I was designing D&D, I would make a goblin die to fire damage from oil. Those are the two numbers.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yeah,
That's how you design a game. Come on.
You base the goblin's hit points on stuff. Okay,
Exactly.
all right. Let me. I have all these like. There's so many tokens. I just need a token that is fire. We'll just use this one because it's the first one I grabbed, and we'll make it all squiggly shaped. Okay, there you go. So this thing is now on fire. That goblin jumps into the room, and then the Muppet goes up in flames. And is it auto damage, or is there an option to roll? I think it's 2d6, right? If it's
target takes an additional fire damage from the burn. Oh, hold on. Cover up, blah blah blah. Deals 5 damage to any creature that enters the area or ends its turn.
Oh, so it's just straight up 5 damage. Okay. All right.
Yes.
That's unusual. Okay. So yeah, he enters the area, lights on fire, and then steps into the room. And Julie, you didn't have an action ready, or did you?
I don't think I could have because I used my action to
Right.
put the oil.
Okay. So he's on fire and he just runs straight into the room, basically. So he goes, let's see, 10 feet on fire, another 20 feet to there. So he just runs in like, And the other goblins see the fire and and are startled by it.
The frustrating thing is I can't not kill him in one hit anyway, so then being on 2 hit points instead
Makes no
of 7.
difference. Yep. Okay. All right. So the rest of the goblins.
Oh yeah, he totally runs through AOO.
Yeah. If Jewel, if you have a weapon, you can attack Vibranium. Yep.
Get him,
Yeah,
Jewel.
I can't because I don't have my weapon.
Okay.
Gosh,
you missed.
Darn it!
And also, 8 doesn't have a reaction. 8 was holding to shoot the fire. Okay, so Makari, you're gonna get to do your thing.
Yay. Can I have the roll I already did?
The other no, you gotta roll it now. The other goblins run shrieking into the room. And they all
I'm not gonna get a good roll.
any goblin that enters the room through the fire
Wasted it.
takes
Why
some
couldn't I
damage.
get my 22? God,
Okay, so this one
I had it. I had a roll and it
We're
was
gonna die from bad rolls.
that one
It's just-
attacked the door, so he can't do anything. So this goblin behind it, this is great. So the goblin behind this one sees his friends run in, jump through the fire, and is like, I can do it. He runs in, doesn't realize he only has 2 hit points, and immediately bursts into flames and dies. So the third goblin lunges in, and he's like, and like burns up and falls down on fire. And I think part of this is that the goblins are all pushing from behind, right? So it's like some of them are brave and want to jump through the fire. And others are, ignore that, chat. Others are just like rushing in at front. So basically they're all going to just go through the fire until there's no room. So this one comes in and takes 5 damage. This one also 5 damage.
I mean, in terms of the amount of damage that this fire is doing, it's been useful. It's just a shame that it's not an incapacitating amount of damage.
Yeah, it'll help for if you.
It's okay. I'll start vicious mockerying them to death.
Okay. So through, it's like, I'm on fire. Okay. Very few of them are actually going to get attacks this turn. And then I'll go back and adjust everybody's hit points. Basically, the only place they can't stop is in the fire. So they're just going to come like running in. And we'll get them just surrounding all of y'all.
Can I pretty please have my first roll?
No, you
No.
missed.
All right, well, I'm gonna die. See you guys later.
Okay, so all of these
I think we'll
goblins,
do it.
all of these goblins have just like leapt. They've leapt into the room. All have been burned by the oil. They're all now kind of on fire to varying degrees, screaming and roaring. And I think there are, let's see, a couple of these get attacks in.
So are they on fire?
No, they won't burn anymore.
We all just got the new art. You know, it's all ready.
It's the curse. It's
Some
what
of you are still invisible.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm sort of wondering if I should maybe just stay invisible.
Hey, discretion is the bad part, Val.
Okay, these guys aren't being pushed, so they'll kind of run up to the edge. Okay, so 8, you get attacked. There were enough near the beginning that I think 8 gets attacked once, Jewel gets attacked twice, and Makaria gets attacked twice. So let's do 8. 1. Nope. Jewel 1. Hit for 3.
A hit? How?
Oh, it's a 19. Sorry, I roll a 19.
What's your AC, Jewel?
16.
16.
3 damage. 3 damage is not enough to. Yeah.
Get the bow out of here.
And I AO'd, so I don't think I have a reaction, correct?
Yes, correct. Okay, so that was 1. Yeah, just 1 hit for 3 for you, and then Makaria. 22 for 8.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay.
Wait,
Can you bring it down far enough?
what is the AC on
My
Macari?
16.
AC is 16, and it's a 22.
I get a D.
You get the 8. Yeah.
You have a chance.
7 or 8. It's 25% chance.
Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, this guy should also be on fire.
Cutting words off.
Hey,
Nice, okay.
Save life.
I mean, I have another attack. So the second
Wow.
goblin.
Does it get a 22?
The second.
That's a crit.
The second goblin got a 16.
Oh, that hits me.
It does, yes. Rin, can you do it twice in one round?
No, it's a reaction.
Oh, okay. All right. So the first one, you
Damage?
you say something and you're like, oh, he flinches. No, 6 damage.
Okay, well, I'm down.
The second
Damn
one
it.
hits Makaria. Thankfully, you've recovered your death saves. Okay. All right. So the goblin boss watches proudly from outside the room, like, shorties are the best. Makaria, death save, please. Okay, that's one fail. Jewel, it is your turn. Would you like to try to hit these guys? Literally, any hit on any of these goblins now will put them down. So all you got to do is just poke them gently.
I mean, I think it's stabbing because Makaria's down and there's fire between her and Makaria, so she's gonna focus on the ones that are between her and Makaria.
Mm-hmm.
I have a healing potion, and I'm just gonna jam it in Macaria's.
She figures, but she'll focus on them. So, murder time, short sword, go. No.
You miss. How are you rolling so bad?
25.
Like, you're cursed. You have a +8.
I do. I have a +8.
Oh, man. Well, you kill. Which one do you want to kill? There's so many options.
Kill this one.
All right. Dead. Knife in the back. I will carry him off to Goblin Valhalla, where we will count his hit points later, or his experience later. Okay.
Plus, this way, there's more space for them to run through the fire and get stuck.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so attack, miss. Do you have anything else you want to do? You're surrounded by goblins, so probably best not to.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, 8. It is your turn.
Yep. Let's make it quick.
Hell yeah. Okay,
We got
two
two
dead.
goblins.
So which two? Just the only 2 you can reach.
2 I can reach.
All right, dead and dead.
Yeah, get him.
Okay.
Is there any way I can move that I can start getting AOs? No, not really. If I move there, I just get shot a bunch through the doorway.
Yeah.
I forgot about the doorway.
Yeah. unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm. Because they don't enter. I should have had my helmet out for this.
I am AoE-less controller of areas. Next character.
Gonna make a character. They only have AoEs, and then they're just gonna constantly be in like fights where they're gonna murder their party.
Yeah, a wizardess named Areola.
Yeah,
Because she controls the area.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I stay there because if I move there, then some more can get in to hit Jewel, and I don't want that. I want to take all the hits I can. So I think that's best. Seems good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Rin?
So a potion is neither a spell nor an attack.
Correct.
Therefore, I jam one directly into Macaria's face hole and
Drink it.
do a health potion while I'm.
Okay, how
Okay.
many hit points does I get?
All right, we'll tell you in a second.
It's a reverse magic missile.
7
So there you go. 7 hit points.
points.
Once
Then
again, prone, but
then I am
alive.
going to move over here.
The worst part is that I don't have my vampiric hand.
You're alive. Bye.
Did what I could.
Yeah, I'll be over here. Good luck with that life I just gave you. Okay, so I've chosen not to continue resolving the ongoing saga of Halethgark. Basically, every time he wakes up, a bugbear kills him, and they drag him back to the other room. And while he's dead, they put him in the stocks. And even if he comes back to life, he is hanging here. The bugbear has his weapon, and I think this bugbear just spends the rest of this fight pinataing him every time he wakes up, just like bam. Oh, there he is. Bam. So he just whack-a-moles with our poor Halethgark forever. Let's see how many. I'm going to roll to see how many of those 3 bugbears are distracted by this fun game of Blast the Cleric. 2 of them. Okay, so 2 bugbears take turns using him as a Halethgark pinata. The other bugbear wanders over here, and the goblin boss is like, they're in there, go get them! And so he does so. And then this guy will move. Now, the bugbear's too smart to just walk into the fire, so he doesn't. Goblins, however, not so smart. So this one moves in, and that one moves in, and they both take 5 damage. And then this guy Let's see. Can he get to? He can if his friend moves. Okay. All right. So here comes some attacks. Makaria, 3 on you.
Miss.
It's a hit for 5.
What?
Okay.
At what level?
17.
I cutting words.
Yeah, I'll pause before we apply these. Okay. So cutting words. Go ahead and roll.
I will.
You have to get 2 or more.
There it is.
Bam.
Ooh,
Yeah.
close. Okay. All right. And then 2 more attacks. A 16 for 8.
I'm down.
Okay. All right. And then the other goblin, seeing that you are down, will turn his attention on maneuvering away to get to these other targets. There you go. Okay. All right. So
Being low on health really sucks.
I'm trying.
okay,
No, it's okay.
four
It's
of
not
them-
your fault. But
4 of them
yeah.
on 8 and 3 of them on Jewel. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lucky 8. Okay, I got a 23 on 8 for 7 damage.
Is it 23 a crit?
No,
Oh, it doesn't matter.
but
I
you,
used
yeah,
it.
that's
You
why I
used
didn't.
it,
Yeah, because you used it already. And then 3 attacks on Jewel, a crit for 8, 2, and a 3rd attack is a miss. Okay. All right. The fire goes out. Fire on the ground. And Makaria. Another death save, please, Makaria.
Okay. A 20? No, an 11 though.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, nice to not have to worry about that. Okay. All right. The spiritual weapon awaits your return. Jewel,
like
it's
a minute.
like Excalibur that way. Jewel, it is your turn.
First, same as first.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna roll, leaving 1s for 8 to kill. So let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Any hit is a
Come on,
kill.
Cricket. Come on. I hate the sword.
What the fuck?
I hate the sword.
Absolutely.
So
fuck.
Well,
much.
what's great about it being called cricket is that every time you wind up and swing, you miss, and that's what we hear. Just chirp, chirp, chirp.
16?
This dagger is glorious, though. Okay, so which one do you kill?
I don't know. She'll kill
There's so many
It
targets.
just doesn't matter.
that one.
Okay, all right. Goblin.
18 damage is dead.
Oh.
Really wish there's like overflow. Like I could like,
Oh, you wish you had trample? Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I could apply damage to another enemy.
Yeah.
Right. Let me just deal 1 damage to 10 things instead of 10 damage to 1 thing. Okay. I mean, that's the thing, right? You're all kind of single target enemies. So that's it, right, Jewel? Because if you move, you'll get chewed up. Oh, but you hit something, so you can move if you want.
No. It's only the thing that she hit.
Oh, okay.
So it
Of course,
doesn't
because you're a
matter what
duelist.
they
Of course,
die.
yeah. All right, 8, your turn.
This is one of those like I wish I was a monk situations where I just be
Flurry
like,
of punches.
pop.
Okay. Let's do the thing.
Okay. All right, so you kill 2 more. Which 2?
The bottom 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that means it'll be more difficult for the bugbear to get in there because the bugbear's actually dangerous.
I mean, how many hit points you got left, buddy?
Yeah, enough.
Some. Shut up, Adam. All
More
right.
than one.
Anything else? 8?
There's no point bashing things because they get their turn before
Yeah,
any
they'll
of
get
us
to
do.
get up. Okay.
Yep.
Rin, it's your turn.
I mean, I could healing word.
You sure could. You probably should. Is the thing.
Well, the thing is, no, you shouldn't because the goblins get their turn before
That's
I
true.
do.
You'll do it, and then they'll just with
You should
disadvantage
healing
go.
word 8.
But if I healing word 8 and you're on the ground, there's like 4 or 5 goblins way closer to me than they are to 8.
Here's the thing,
Oh,
right?
right.
Here's the thing too. You can hold your action and then say after the goblins are finished with their shit,
That's what I'll do.
cast healing
Yeah.
word
That's
on
what I'll
Makaria.
Yeah,
you're,
that's a
you're
good-
totally
When
allowed to
the
do that.
goblin turn is over.
Yes.
I cast healing word on Makaria.
Yeah, bugbears before goblin.
And the
Okay.
fictional, the fictional condition of this is like when it seems like I have an opening, right? Where
Yeah,
you wait
like
for the
the
goblins,
lull- the
right?
lull-
Because Rin
Okay.
doesn't live in a world where things only happen at 6-second discrete intervals. But I'm totally cool with you doing.
I mean,
that.
it's just like when they move away from the corpse of my friend.
Well, but they might not, right? But you can. I
Right.
think you can mechanically. That's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. All right. So you're gonna do that. I'll take Halithrid out of the initiative order. This bugbear
Stephen Bugbear
comes into the room and he sees there's some worthy foes to slay. So he goes, let's see, here, and then there, and he attacks Jewel. So this big bloody Morningstar takes a swing at Jewel, gets a 16.
Oh no, I'm using my reaction. Never mind.
Yep.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, you're holding the thing. So Jewel, you take 8.
I will half that.
Yeah, smart move. So this time, it's not little plinky machete attacks. The bugbear strides in the room, broad of chest and medium of leg, and he swings the Morningstar and it crashes into you like falling off a cliff. The other bugbears are fighting their pinata. This one is going to enter the room, but not find a target. So he's going to just exit over here and kind of make his way around like, oh, what the hell? And there you go. Okay. The goblin boss is going to, let's see how far it takes to get him on the throne here. Oh, he's 5 feet away. The goblin boss heads for the throne, assured in his victory. Makaria, a death save, if you will.
Oh wait, first the goblin's turn is over.
Oh, the goblin's turn is finished. Yes. So Rin,
Healing word!
Yep, you will cast healing word. Okay.
I cast it at level 1.
Sick.
So you're not gonna get that many hit points back. But what
It's
can I do?
something.
There's 8 hit points.
It's more than the potion. Okay. So I awaken, surrounded by goblins.
Welcome back.
Yes. Well, hang on. I mean, the bugbears went, but the goblins hadn't gone yet. I was like, wait a second. That was a jump. They
You
don't go in the
skipped
same order.
Goblins'
So
turn.
we'll keep that result. Keep your 8 hit points. You're
Yeah,
prone.
that's
They
fine.
think you're dead because you are. Let me do the turn. Because the goblins didn't get to attack at all. So let's
Yeah, you skipped
I
that
like
turn.
it. I like it. I like it when the goblins don't attack.
let's have that happen.
I
Get out of here. Okay.
like when the goblins don't attack.
It's like, fine, don't say anything, anyone. Just don't say anything.
Okay. So the goblins basically just like cluster around looking for an opportunity. One of the goblins. These two goblins are fight. Actually, I think all 4 of the ones that are close to Makaria are fighting over who gets to take Makaria away. So I'm gonna roll. No, you know what? They use this turn arguing. I don't care who. I'll roll randomly to see which one wins, but they're just like, this one's mine. I dealt the killing blow. And the other one's like, I dealt the killing blow the last time. And so they're shouting at each other and trying to decide who gets to take Makaria away and chop off her legs. The spiritual weapon cries a single tear of loneliness and solitude.
What about my turn? You skipped my turn.
Yeah, you're skipped now. You don't get a turn. Go ahead. It's your turn.
Excuse, the spiritual weapon does not cry a
It
tear of
does.
solitude.
You can't
it comes
see
to
it.
save me.
Okay, well, so you wake up.
I wake up.
Okay, and you're lying on the ground.
I stand up.
Okay, now you can see it. You can see the end of it. It's weeping, tears of sadness and solitude.
I
The goblins.
come 20
So
feet.
one goblin is like, I dealt the killing blow, and the other one's like, I dealt the killing blow last time. You get up, and then a third one is like, nobody dealt the killing blow. I'll do it, and then he like lifts his hatchet for his turn.
Okay,
but you can go ahead and
the
finish your
spiritual
turn.
weapon can get to here. That's 20 feet.
Yeah.
So it'll attack this boy. And that's the one that yelled out, well, I'll get the killing blow this time. And I'm going to try and give it the killing blow instead.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try 26. Yeah.
Yeah, so people are asking why the goblins didn't attack. Sorry, that conversation about Makaria was like representative of the whole thing. Like they're all kind of arguing and shouting over what to do.
Well, and I was
so I let them
dead.
Well, and that's the thing
they
is you
were
can
gonna
happen.
drag me off and not
The other thing is that I assumed that I assume you were casting the thing. It's complex because the order is all fucked up. But the idea is that you did it as soon as Makaria was safe, and it's like there's a second thing going on down there. So whatever, don't worry about it. Finish your turn, Makaria.
this one.
Okay, so you blast that one with
It's dead.
your
5
force
force
skill.
damage.
Yeah, super dead.
And then I don't have.
Oh wait, actually that one's not dead.
Wait,
That one
okay.
didn't take any fire damage.
Okay, well
so
then it
you
takes 5
bonk
force
him.
damage.
And he's like, ow, ah.
As my action, I am going to take my potion of greater healing because I need to not go down again. How many?
Solid decision.
How many is that? The greater healing one? I think I wrote it down actually.
I think it's
44 plus 4.
Oh.
44.
So you draw a thing and four healing
plus
missiles.
4. Pew, pew, pew. 16 hit points.
Nice.
Not
It's more than I have right now.
Same here.
Okay, so that will be my action.
Okay. You did your
and
bonus
I
action. You
don't-
did your action. You can't move. So
Yeah, I don't think I can
Okay.
move because there's, and I'll delete that from my, and I delete 1 potion of healing. Okay.
we'll delete 2, right? Because somebody else used 1 to heal you.
No. I'm
that was-
deleting my
that was
greater
mine.
healing
Yes.
and 1 potion of healing, and
perfect,
then
got
Ren
it.
used her
And then I used
potion
mine.
of.
Okay, Jewel.
Feel like getting out of this is a good idea.
Well, yeah, you can't move though. You can't go through an enemy square, and they're
If
everywhere.
I can kill one of them, I
Yeah,
can bonus
you can kill your way out.
and get out.
Yeah.
So that's Jules' plan. All right. She holds Cricket for a moment. She's like, if you do this up one more
Cricket,
time,
please,
I
Cricket,
will melt you down.
please, for the love of God, come on, you little fucker.
Dear God.
Come on, Cricket. Come on. Hey,
18.
you just had to ask nice. All right, so which one do you murder? What is your
I murder the one between me and an exit.
Okay, good. Dead. Nice.
She knows, like, she can't see Rin, so she assumes Rin is invisible, or not here, but she thinks Rin is here.
You heard Rin shouting and stuff before.
Makaria has
Oh
gained.
no, wait!
some
I
hit
am
points.
visible now because I cast healing word.
Correct. Yeah. So if you do
Never
look
mind.
over, yeah,
I am.
Oh shit!
that's right.
Either way, she's in a bad spot right here. So I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and then
Okay.
she's gonna
You gotta move.
she's gonna move to next to the skull.
Okay. Yeah, you can draw a diagonal line without crossing anybody who's moved. Yeah, up that way.
Bonus action disengage, so no one can hit me. And then she's like, oh shit, I can't leave her in.
Okay. 8. It is your turn.
Does it take an action to? Well, it's a free action to talk, but it's to make something happen. You have to.
Yeah, if your action is
right?
gonna do anything, yeah, you definitely have to. You have to take a turn, because just talking doesn't trigger like action on its own.
Because we can buy us some time if we convince them to kill the bugbears as well. But that's not a me thing to do, really. I suck at that.
Leave that to me.
Leave
Yeah,
the
exactly.
yammering to me.
Okay. Just checking my inventory really quickly. What do we have? Do you have any healing potions? No, why would I? That would be useful.
Didn't you buy some?
No.
I thought you said.
No.
I thought your sheet said it had like 9 or something.
Yeah, and we said that it was probably 1.
Oh,
And
okay.
I did that on you, I think. Already.
Yep.
All right, I'll just stab some goblins. This is
Yeah, that sounds great. Do it.
Do the thing. No,
You miss.
Wild. That's fine.
You get to kill 1 this turn. There you go. All right, which one do you kill?
That one.
This one in the middle? That guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add him to the pile. Ah!
Is it worth moving so that less can attack me? No, because I don't move far enough. Well, unless I move there. I take 2 AOs.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier. I agree with you. I see what you're saying in chat, Blue Jay. It'd be a lot easier. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Roll20 Presents. No, nobody has AoE. Thank you for asking.
Oh my
To-
god!
today's
every time
episode-
I
In
move-
this situation from a bunch of people who played pretty much
I
every
believe we are called
professionally, we forgot about our fireballs with other
That's right.
Naoe.
That's right. Naoe.
Oh, that's our new. That's our new.
Naoe.
Yeah.
Got it.
Can I just whip out my flail and fucking for Demacia, just spin round fast?
Yeah, pull a Scarlet Monastery. All right. What do you...
all right. I will bonk the guy to the south of me with my
Okay.
shield. Athletics. Oh, for God's sake. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
That's
So
fine.
let's see.
No problem.
Dexterity check for the goblin. I get a 6. You knock the goblin down. Which one is it?
All right.
Left
The
or right?
one to the south of me.
Okay. Knocked on his butt.
All right. So as I move into this square, I take 2 AOs, one with disadvantage.
Okay. Here's the disadvantage one. I get a 11.
Okay.
Second attack is a crit. Second attack AOA is a crit for 13 damage.
Well, we don't have to do the rest of them then.
Oof. So 8 turns.
Oh,
Turns their back on the goblin threat. The first swing misses in the air. The second swing, thump, right between the shoulder blades with a hatchet, and down 8 goes. And I think that the goblin kind of like rides the hatchet with you and like ends up kind of on your back. And it's just like, I have killed the tallest one. Rin, it is your turn.
Well, I have 1 second level spell left.
You're gonna need to use it. I'm out of spells.
I mean, what I mean is like the only thing I can use it for is turning invisible and ditching you all. Like,
You can
That's
do it.
true.
alternately heat metal, but that's not really very helpful right now.
Or a second level healing word.
Or a second level healing word on our buddy, our friend, our big beefy robot.
I mean, he's our best chance of getting out of
I
this
think
alive.
that's probably my best move. Let's do it. Just healing word.
Wang. Okay.
And because healing word is a bonus action, I can also vicious monster.
Yes, do it.
Do you want to do it now before the goblin's turn or after?
I need you to be ablative. If you're not conscious, we all
They won't attack. They'll
Yeah.
all go after
Yeah.
Makari, and they'll chase Rin because they can see Rin
And we
now.
will be dead. You need to be
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Because I have like
I'll
13
just lie on the ground.
I will
and
eat
do into
serious
AC.
amounts of shit if they even turn my way.
Good character acting. You're doing it.
There you go. 9 hit points for you, and then I'll vicious mockery the nearest one to me, the one north of Makaria.
Okay.
With a sick burn. For 6 damage.
Nice.
This wisdom save.
All right, let's see about that wisdom save. They're not very wise. I get a 0.
Yeah.
Mocked to death.
Yeah.
My feelings. Fuck.
Okay, but you still have a reaction for.
I do. I still have a reaction for cutting words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So 22
This will,
AC
this
under
will
reaction.
however be my last cutting words until short rest.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
everyone is just totally tapped on
Yeah.
everything.
So the
I don't know what you're talking
bugbear,
about. I have 0 consumables to worry about.
the
Except
bugbear on
kill.
the bugbear on his turn, takes a step forward and looks down at you and lifts his morning star. He's like, "Stay down," and swings it down at you. So he's got advantage because you're prone, which is the only way he'll ever be able to hit you. And gets a 23, which is
Cutting
one.
words. Cutting words. Cutting words. Cutting words.
Okay.
5.
-5. Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. So he lifts it and he's about to strike, and then what do you say to distract him? Rin was just like, "Ugh." And he starts swinging it.
8. Dodge.
Right. And so he turns because he hasn't seen you yet, and he's like, "What?" And bam, hits the ground next to 8. The other bugbear sees this happen, and he's like, "No, let me do it. This is how you do it." And he strides up, and he takes a swing, and oh dear, he has advantage, right? Because you're prone. You take 26 damage. It's a crit.
Oh my god!
so he just-
why?
But he the bugbears are dealing non-lethal damage. So you are knocked unconscious, and I think you roll out of the way. The first morning star crashes in the ground. The other one's like, "Let me do it." Shoves the bugbear aside and just one hit to the back of the head, thump. And I think he hits you with enough force, and your head is made out of metal that the floor like cracks underneath you, just like slow motion. All the dust jumps up off the floor, and 8's lights go dark. All right, so 8. I will add the sleepy time token to you.
Yeah, when you're unconscious, you just don't roll, right? You don't have-
Yeah. You just get knocked out at
You
0.
just
So there's
stay
no
alive.
death saves. There's no risk of dying, but you can't come back on a
Sure.
20.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the bugbears. The goblins, they have a continued beef against everyone else in the room. This one turns and rushes after the spellcaster. So,
Hit
Makaria,
him.
you get an attack of opportunity.
I can I attack of opportunity with my Toll the Dead?
No.
No, it's with a melee weapon.
Melee
I
weapon.
don't have one in my
Okay.
hand. I
You
can punch
make
him.
You can make an unarmed attack.
Punch him!
What's your strength
I'll
bonus?
just- -1.
Oh, so you deal 1 damage. You can't kill him even if you hit him, but you could try to hit him, I guess, if you.
I
want.
could try to hit him.
Yeah.
So what would I just do? Like
What's your strength is, you said -1,
-1.
so I think it's just a d20 -1.
okay.
Yeah, you might crit. You can kill him if you crit.
I get a 2.
2.
Okay, never mind.
Fuck you. Okay,
Fine.
you slap at him. Let me move. I'll do all my moves first to reposition, and then. Okay. All right, and then this one can stand on 8. This guy just gets up and sulks. Meh. Okay, so Makaria, 1, 2. Jewel, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's split them. Let's just do 3 and 3. Okay, and then Rin 2. So
Yeah.
Rin. First attack. I miss. I got a 5.
Cool.
Second attack, I rolled a 14. So also a miss, I think.
No,
Oh,
it's
just
like-
okay. So I rolled a
for-
14.
Yeah.
Anything you can do about that?
No, I used my last
Right.
words.
Okay. You take 3 damage.
Cool.
Makaria. I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, for 8 damage.
Okay.
The second roll is a 21 for 5.
Wow.
And the
Yeah.
third one is a 22 for 3 damage.
Cool.
Okay, and then Jewel. 10. 12. Getting there. Come on, 14. And a 14. Haha! None of them hit you. I'm slowly climbing towards your armor class, but we didn't quite get there. Okay. Makaria, it is your turn.
Okay. I will use the skull to hit the goblin that is in front of me, south of me.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Come on, skull. Nope.
Nope. So I will instead use my. There's not really a place to disengage to, is the thing.
No, room's not big enough.
And I. Toll the Dead is range. You can see within range. I can just. It says you point at a creature you can see within range. So
Yeah,
it's
Toll the Dead is a
yeah.
saving throw, so the range thing doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's good.
all right. Well then, yeah, I'll go for. I'll point at that guy.
So wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right.
15.
He gets a 1 and then takes 12 damage.
Cool.
Fried. He hears the tolling of the bells of death, and down
Yeah.
he goes.
Spiritual weapon is that nada? Is it done?
Oh yeah,
done
12's
now?
a miss. Yep. And then spiritual
I mean,
weapon.
like,
Oh
it's
yes, yeah, it goes
gone.
away at the end of this turn.
Yeah. Cool. Bye.
Good luck. All right, Jewel.
I mean, one, we're going to start with the goblin that's in her way. So at the very least, if she's going to try and escape, she's got to kill that one. So let's do it. You did it last time. She whispers through her sword.
Fuck her. Cricket betrays you again.
Bonus action, she's gonna stab again because it's not like I could do anything else. I can't disengage. I'm literally surrounded.
All right.
Well, chaos
No,
so
with all the misses that have happened, maybe
I've probably missed at least one round. Like it's been like 10 rounds. I've
It's been
missed
really
so-
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, she just looks at it like you as well.
Yeah, right. It's a conspiracy now. Now that you're both trying to betray you.
I guess I vicious mockery one of the nerds surrounding me right now.
Okay, all right.
Nothing else I can do.
Yeah, they have the same hit point total, so go ahead.
Get the fuck off of me, you dirty goblins.
Yep.
I got shit to do and you're in my way.
Okay. All right, so I gotta make a saving throw for this little idiot. Gets a 13,
Fails.
and so is mocked to death. Which one was it?
Right hand side.
Okay. Boom. Done.
Yeah, that's not all I can do.
Okay. Mocked to death. All right. So the bugbears, they will attack. Let's see. Is there a goblin where 8 is? Yes, there is 8. I'm going to just set you aside for a second. You're going to be over here for a minute. Okay, so the bugbears actually can't get at Jewel, so this one's going to go over here, and this one will come over here. Okay, Jewel, let's do yours first. Morningstar comes whistling
Oh, you
at
mean
you.
me?
Yeah, you mean Macario?
Yeah, sorry, not Jewel. Macaria, I rolled a 19,
All right.
and I got 14 damage.
I am down.
Okay, same thing. You're not dead. You're just knocked unconscious.
Why?
Oh, you'll see. These bugbears have plans.
Oh no.
It might be better at this point. I'm gonna.
And then the other bugbear, Rin.
Yeah.
I got a crit.
Oh, good.
Okay.
For, let's see. I rolled really bad on the crit. It's only 10 damage.
I'm still up.
And actually, let me double check. Hold on. Let me see if this guy. Oh no, hold on. No, you don't get attacked. This guy moved too far. I forgot. He moved a little extra. So,
okay.
well, you're
All right.
lucky. Yeah. There's
Cool.
another universe where that didn't happen.
Cool.
Okay, so the goblins are presenting a problem for Jewel. Jewel, 5 goblin attacks. Here we go.
Really? I'm surprised.
I know, startling.
Oh my god, what?
No,
Miss,
not at all.
a miss,
Miss.
a hit for
Miss.
6,
Not miss. That doesn't count.
and
I'm gonna have that to 3.
Okay, and then that's it. All right, you take 3 damage. Dodging goblin attacks.
Brigade's got to come out of the woodworks next
On the
turn.
plus side, my dash has recharged, so
All right, Jewel, it's your turn.
she looks at Cricket. She's like, "You have one job. I have to kill that goblin that's in my way. She's gonna GTFO and try and rescue you later if you're alive."
Yep. Yeah, you're having
Like, she
you're having
sees Macaire go down,
flashbacks.
She sees 8's down, and she's like, "I'm sorry, Rin. I stole the circlet. This was all my fault."
It was me.
I mean, it was a good. It was
21!
good-
Hey, there she is. All right, which one are you attacking?
The one between me and escaping.
That one. Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright.
bonus action disengage,
Extremely dead.
and then I'm gonna use all of my move and all of my feline agility
Okay.
to double my speed so I can move 60 feet.
Okay.
So let's see how far we go. 40. She's gonna I don't know. We'll start with 25 to there and then see where we are
Okay.
because she doesn't actually know what's out on the other side.
Yeah. All right.
Great.
So you run out into this big empty hallway, right? It's the Goblin Market, but to your left, it's just silent. There's just there's just tables sitting with junk on them. And the room is covered in blood, and there's goblin bodies all over the place. And then up here, you see the goblin boss, Plonk or whatever his name was, sharpening his nails. And he looks up, and he's like, "Oh, what the hell? She's getting away! Come on!" And then you can finish your turn.
Yeah, she knows where out is, so she's
Really?
and she wants to be able to try and hide. That's the other goal. So that's 25, 35, that's 50. You know what? She's gonna go down
Go that way. Okay.
20 and then I think 30. And I went 25, so I can get to there.
Okay. All right. Rin.
Do I try and persuade them to start attacking the bugbears? Is it time to
Do it. Just do it.
try and do it? I feel like it's time.
Do it. There's a bugbear right next to
If
you.
it's
Look how
gonna-
tall he is.
If it's gonna happen at any point, this is the point where I could turn the battle.
Does anyone have inspiration?
See right? No.
Yes, I
You-
do.
Okay, give it to me for this, please.
Hang on one second. I want to see something. You can do it. You can definitely. This is a great plan. But let me just. I need to
Are you
check
You're
something.
looking for how tall bugbears
I
are.
need to figure out how tall a goddamn bugbear is.
Way taller than people. They're
just-
like 6.5 feet tall.
I don't know about
Yes,
that. I gotta look.
they are.
I want to see. I want to see for myself.
Oh,
They're
I'm telling you.
5.5. I believe you, but I gotta look. I gotta see. Description. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, it says here they're medium.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
bigger than small.
She's bigger than small.
So let's see I'm just googling what percentage of a bugbear is their legs, because that's really the important bit. Let's go ahead and see. All right, goblins seem to be, judging by they're about half legs. Yeah, I mean it's totally fine. Just go ahead and
Yeah.
do the fucking thing. I'm just fucking with you,
All right.
obviously.
So, in a desperate last-ditch attempt to get this goblin next to her and like all the goblins that can hear her to attack something else, she's like, "There are tall ones among you. You should turn on them as well. How dare they be so tall under this short regime?" And then she drops to her knees.
Right.
Poor
My
goblin.
tiny brothers and sisters, join me, my children. Okay, so yeah, make your persuade check.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Chaos Plateau, don't fail us now.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
I'm
got
dead-
advantage.
I'm dead either way. So.
Yep.
Yeah! 29,
Excellent.
baby, 29.
So here's what happens, and this is perfect because we can go right into a break. So you say this, you drop to your knees, you look up at the bugbear, the goblin like turns, hatchet bloody, like looks up, like, wait a second, I never realized how tall they are. And the bugbear just looks right at the camera and is just like, oh, come on. And then we cut to break. So stick around. We will have the probable resolution of whatever the hell is going on here when we get back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Half the Party is Dead. But you know what?
Excuse you, unconscious.
You're functionally dead. So you have created some chaos here, Rin. And now you have turned the goblins against the bugbears. And I think that because you got a crit, if you'd not gotten a crit, I'd probably be like, the bugbear attacks you. Because he's like, you suck, shut up.
That's what I figured would happen.
Yeah, but you got a crit, so he's gonna try to prove a lesson to this little shithead goblin in front of him.
Was this the exact same situation in the Caves of Chaos, or was it the goblins versus the hobgoblins in that?
So in Caves of Chaos, there's like 6 different kinds of like monsters. Goblins, level 1, it's goblins and kobolds. These bugbears actually work for the same people as the goblins, but this is a civil war, not a cross-cultural one. They're more integrated in this. But it's pretty close.
I was just thinking about it. It's like, yeah, it seems familiar somehow.
So this bugbear is going to try to make a point, like, you don't want to attack us. So he's going to attack this nearest goblin. But he misses. The goblin ducks out of the way, and he hits the wall. The goblin flips him the bird. The goblin,
perfect.
Yeah, goblin flips him the bird. It's like, ha, tall boy! And and he smashes the wall. The other bugbear snarls and takes a swing at one of the goblins. And he gets a miss. He misses too. The goblin's just dodging out of the way. They're like, ha, you're too tall to get me. And then now the goblins go in. So with no nearer target, they basically just like swarm the bugbear. And that bugbear is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks against AC 16. 1.
No chance of accidentally stepping on Macaria's neck. No, not in this campaign.
No. 2. Okay, that's 6 damage to the bugbear. Okay, it's 2 attacks. Where are we at? 3. That's a hit for 7. Let's see. Okay, so I've done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 more. 1. Hit for 7 and kills the bugbear. All right, so the bugbear gets a machete in the back of the leg, who tumbles to their knees, and then chop to the back of the skull, and the bugbear goes down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of them then rush the other bugbear. This distraction may not last as long as you had hoped, Rin.
No, I was kind of hoping that
You're like, oh no, wait, no, stay up.
kind of hoping the bugbears would be slightly more durable.
This one crits the bugbear for 5. So he just leaps up on his back shrieking and just jams the scimitar into his back. So he takes 5, and the other goblin attacks.
I was operating from the assumption that this was all like wrong, like the short thing we were ideologically great case for it here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the goblin boss is like shouting like, "Oh, you're letting her get away!" And then he gives chase. So he's like, "Come back here!" And he runs off this way, following you, Jewel. Macaria is unconscious. Jewel, it is your turn. There's a very short goblin waddling after you. And I believe I did say earlier that this goblin is wearing only a loincloth. So much lower armor class in this case.
Get him!
You're muted.
Can't you get there?
Just become the new king.
Yep.
The more fur you have, the better.
Right. Well, the bugbears would be excited about that, but they're all.
So she runs up to him.
Yeah.
Their move. She's like, all right, fine. You know what? I don't care. And then I am the new leader. Stab, stab, stab.
She just throw yourself at him.
Yep.
Okay.
17.
Nice. Okay, you hit him.
For 15?
16?
16.
16. Okay. Yep. So stab. Yep.
And then because she feels like it.
You have your second
hand
attack, right? No.
That's
Okay. So he slaps aside the second attack. Unkilled. Okay. All right.
He has so many more hit points.
Rin, it is your turn.
Well, I could just disengage and try and run around all these goblins. But I'm still sitting on my knees, so...
Yeah, you move at half movement speed if you stay on your knees.
I wonder if I get AOP'd if I move. Probably by the bugbear. I'm gonna vicious mockery one of these goblins, I think.
Okay.
I just want to be like...
Which goblin?
The one directly to my south. I'm
The
gonna be
tallest one.
I'm gonna be like, you're short, but not short enough!
He's like, oh, I was born tall. It's not my fault.
And then vicious mockery this goblin.
Okay, all right. So the goblin looks at you, and you say these mean things to him, and he rolls a 1, and he just says he's like, it's not fair. I was born this way, and he just dies.
And then he just
And just falls over. You kill him with sadness. Okay.
cool beans.
Yeah.
I think that's really all I can do.
Sure. Good.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Perfect. The bugbear attacks the nearest goblin with a morning star. He gets a crit and does 18 damage and just blasts the goblin's dismembered corpse like he got hit by a rocket in Doom. And he just splatters on the wall, very dead. And the bugbear is roaring and flailing. The other bugbear is dead. The 2 bugbears that went to beat on Haleth Gark, I think one of them is like, I'm going to go check out what all this noise is about, because he hears the king yelling. King Plork or whatever his name. He comes around the corner and he shakes his head and he's just like, oh, you're going to want to wish you never did that. He sees you, Jewel, like fighting, and you look up. Okay, so Goblin Boss, shortest among all goblins, is going to attack you with a scimitar. He gets a 5.
In becoming the shortest, he magically learns to attack twice.
Yeah. Wait until he dies. And then he takes a second attack, and this one's at disadvantage, which is an interesting way to balance multiple attacks. That one gets a 9. He misses. And yeah, I got to do the regular goblins too, because I always lump them in with the bugbear. So the regular goblins, they all swarm. This is great. They swarm over to where this bugbear is, which happens to also be where Rin is. So 4 of them get to attack the bugbear before Jewel's turn. So here we go. All right. 1. Miss. 2. A hit for 7. 3. Ooh, this looks like it might be a crit. Yep, a crit for 9. And then one last attack with the scimitar. 22 for 4, which does not kill the bugbear. From the knees up, the bugbear is pristine and strong. From the knees down, not so good. It's like the first time that he's tried to shave his legs. It's just a mess down there, just of hair and blood. It's not good. It's not good. Jewel, it's your turn. Speaking of a mess of hair and blood.
Okay.
He really should have gone in there with the scissors first.
You got it. Trust.
I think she wants to murder him.
Oh yeah, get him.
So I want to do this. I think I can use my action to pop a potion and then my bonus action to stab with sneak attack.
Yeah?
No, because the bonus
You have
action
to.
has to have follow the
I
attack
have to have
action.
already done a
It has
melee.
to, yeah,
Cool.
it's because it's less like a free bonus action version of the attack. It's like a follow up. You have to
It's
do
a
the
follow-up.
first one to get
Whack
the
him, whack
second
him.
one.
That's
Yeah,
what. Okay.
get my
Cool.
shield.
All right, we whack him.
Okay.
Come on, Cricket.
Whacking him.
24, Cricket.
He's dead.
All right. You definitely kill him. And a couple of things happen. So you stab him in the chest.
Cricket, schnicker, schnack.
Yeah, he's dead. He slides off the blade. And now, let's see, how many goblins are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm looking at all the goblins in the area. Okay. Somebody roll a D7 for me. Anybody just roll one. All right, 4. So 1, 2.
We all roll.
Oh, we all roll.
I just picked the first. Okay. So Blue Jay got it. All right. So 6, 4, 5, 6. All right. So this goblin right here, he is the next shortest goblin and therefore becomes The boss of the goblins.
Okay, but how many hit points did he have? And does he gain?
He does
hit
gain
points?
some hit points. Yep. He has the same 5 damage that he took before, but is now
Oh my
bolstered by his sudden
Oh,
raise
you're fucking
That's
to
joking.
being the
I
next.
can't even see him die.
It doesn't matter. He's the next best. He's the next best goblin.
That's not. No.
So he becomes.
Maguglia is watching this, and he's just like, "Yep, it's you."
Yep. He becomes the next best goblin. He looks around, realizing it is I. I am the shortest. And now he has he has his new. So he took 5 damage. Okay. Oh, hold on. He was at 21. There we go. Now he has 5. All right. There we go. So Jewel, you still have the rest of your turn if there's anything you want to do.
I mean,
There's like 7 goblins left, and the bugbear's gonna get killed. Come back and help me.
You're like on your knees hiding behind the bugbear getting pummeled.
all right, she's gonna bonus action.
Yeah,
dash.
this is the great ritual of the shortening. This is how it works. Every time the tallest goblin or the shortest goblin dies, the next shortest rises to take their place near the floor.
I cannot believe that a new goblin can rise as the highest chief, but we've killed 40 goblins and they haven't broken morale yet.
Yeah, they've. I said before they're in an insane blood fury. So they're just losing.
I would pop a potion.
Yes.
Well, so I use my double action. Is there any way I can wake someone up who's unconscious? Like give them a potion?
They have to get hit points back.
You'd have to get.
Cool. But that's
That
the
is
way.
the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Where was 8, by the way?
Yeah, where was 8?
Right there.
Gonna end up next to 8.
in the
Yes.
door.
Yeah. Sorry, 8's there.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't get thrown across the room. That's right. The
So
next.
she dashed in. I've got 20 feet of movement left.
The next shortest goblin sinks to the occasion.
I do not have.
Over the course of several 100,000 years, eventually goblins would just get shorter and shorter and shorter because of the selective process of breeding. Excellent.
I would give 8 hit points.
Well, I don't have any more actions because I stabbed. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want to be least surrounded by goblins.
Behind
It looks
the
like
dead bodies.
Hiding around the corner, they wouldn't even see you, right?
Oh, right. If you're right there.
I actually want to see because I could have bonus action hit. So if I was here, I could have moved. Yeah, can I just move my regular 30 feet and then hide?
Yeah.
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 Stealth cat.
Yeah, stealth cat.
Okay. Okay. So make your roll.
Make my stealth. That's sleight of hand. 30.
Okay, you're invisible. You're functionally invisible. Zoop. Okay. Cool. That's your turn, right? All right. So 8. Rin, it is your turn.
Disengage.
I have to go all the way around them. So if they kill the bugbear, they can still just like move in and fuck my shit up.
Hop over one of them.
I can't.
Smear your face in blood and convince them you're a goblin.
I mean, that's the best plan so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to throw on a goblin disguise?
Wait, do you have the crown? Put on the crown.
The crown made Yek very tall.
The crown was a tallness crown.
Yeah, this is a crown of tallness. You must wear the crown of shortness.
Put it on one of the goblins.
Just
Listen, they still
They
have,
don't work.
the
Do it on
bugbear.
one of the goblins.
The bugbear is still absolutely the target. Generally, magic items need to be attuned to work.
yeah, I just want to jam it on a goblin's head. See if he grows tall.
Let's see how this.
No, we
fucking-
just gotta set it to Wumbo and put it on upside down.
That's right. Let's see. They're all terrible, terrible plans, and I love each and every one of them.
We're screwed. So
I could just performance check and play dead. I'll just fall. over.
Yes. So this magic item does require attunement to do.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, you don't know that, but yeah, it's probably.
You have to attune. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just feign death, hunter skills. I believe.
Feign death. I can
Hide
make-
hide under the corpses.
I'm so short, and it still managed to kill me.
So what are you gonna do, Rin?
Under corpses.
I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna, when the bugbear like swings to hit a goblin, I'm just gonna go,
I am Sloon. All right, make a performance check. DC 9.
17.
Okay. All right. So the goblin next to you, so he backswings and you're like, ow, and fall down. The goblin next to you looks and he's like, no, she was so short.
Even shorter now.
Yeah, well, you're dead, so. Okay, so yeah, you do that and they think that you are a dead thing. The bugbear is going to take a swing at one of the goblins.
Sloon Blackmar.
Sloon Blackmar. And splatters another goblin into oblivion. That one's toast too. Plorp. Okay. All right. Let's see. The other bugbear that came to investigate moves. I guess he'd move. Hold on. Let's go back. So he'd move here. And then he walks right up next to you, Jewel, and doesn't notice you. And then we did the bugbear in the room. We did that one. There's a dead one. And then one of them is just still whipping Halithgark like he's a pinata. Okay. And the goblins go. So 4 goblin attacks on that bugbear. 1. It's a hit for 5. Bugbear is dead. Down he goes. Okay. So the bugbear falls down, which leaves 3 more goblins to go looking for Jewel because they know they have 3 of them. So.
And they'll see another bugbear to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So this one comes around the corner and there's like, more tall boys. And they point and the bugbear looks at him. He's like, what the fuck are you on about? And then they're like, get him. And he's like, what? Wait, what? And they like rush at him because he didn't hear that whole thing. He's like, oh yes, my friends, the goblins who I'm working with. What are you doing? And they start hacking at his shins.
Jules was like pressed against the wall.
Yeah, right. Just fuck, please don't hit me. Okay.
Wait, one of the goblins had already. Oh, he still has movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no more attacks from the goblins. And then the goblin boss. He's like suddenly smarter than he was before. But he's gonna go back here and he's gonna throw a javelin at that bugbear, which he had all along. He suddenly has
another bugbear. Did I miss it? Oh my
there's
God.
one in the hallway. The goblin boss, the goblin boss, he has now become bequeathed with the javelin of leadership, which he hurls at this bugbear. He just draws it out from his heart like the fucking sword, and he throws it and it misses. It misses completely.
It's totally like the 40k orcs. They're all like powered by the belief that they
exactly.
things do things.
Yeah.
I'm the boss now. That
I'm the
means
boss now. I have javelin. Boss always has a javelin.
Jewel.
I'm the boss.
Registering that
Hey,
they are
javelin.
murdering each other.
Yeah, he just had one all along. So
Is
yeah, what do you
gonna
want to
back
do,
the
Jewel?
fuck up
Mhm.
and stay hidden.
Okay, all right.
Like she can't.
I'm gonna definitely give this bugbear a chance to detect you because you're not invisible. You're just like standing next to him.
Yeah, totally fair.
So I'll make. They're not very perceptive, but I want to give him like a chance.
Like a
Yeah.
30 stealth
just
roll.
roll a 30.
You got a 30, so he got an 18, but it's not enough. You're just
Jewel quietly. Nope. She's like, never mind. And gonna back up and around the corner,
Mhm.
and then she hasn't done anything to unhide herself.
Mhm.
So she's going to ready an action, and if something comes past her, she's gonna.
Okay. All right. This bugbear.
Attack or retreat. Attack or retreat.
I guess. Well, he sees the goblins coming at him. He sees there's only 5 of them. He's like, "Well, all right then." And he walks forward to slap in the weapon in his hand, and he swings it the nearest. Yeah, exactly. Hello, love. Whap! Takes a swing with the Morning Star, and he misses. The goblin dodges out of the way.
In the words of Adam previously, what's all this?
Yeah, what's all this then? All right. He's turned into that guy that kicks drunk people out of the bar at 2 a.m. He's got like a little one of those little Newsies caps and like a muscle shirt. Okay, so the 4 goblins rush the bugbear and attack him. 1.
Perfect mental image of just a bugbear, no other clothes, just suspenders.
Uh-huh.
Like attached to nothing.
Like,
Perfect.
to
Just
his hair.
hanging. All right.
Yeah, just like clipped onto his stomach fur.
2 hits to the bugbear. Okay. The goblin boss joins the fight. So he's going to come over here and he attacks twice with his chopper, which he's now much better with, or at least he can attack more often with it. Hit for 8 and an attack with disadvantage is a miss. Okay. All right. The bugbear's like, why are you doing this? What's happening?
It's a really good thing I'm made of metal. 'cause,
Jewel.
like a lot of people have.
Yeah, they're all standing on you, and you're like an inch into the ground now. Jewel, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
I have health potions. She's gonna drink one.
Okay, you take your action. Thunk, glug. And then stay hidden.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
8 hit points. Yeah, and then stay hidden.
Okay. All right. 8 is out. Rin is pretending to
but
sleep. What do you want to do,
I
Rin?
can stop pretending at any time.
You can. Yep.
So seeing that they've all moved over to the door, I raise my head to see what's going on, and seeing them that far away, I go, all right, this is my opportunity, and get back up, and I go, you're still too tall all along, and there's just mockery, the goblin that's
Right.
Haha, you're so stupid. You thought I was dead.
No, did you really think that something so tall could kill me?
Nice. This is good. I like that Rin has this whole like fake thing going on in your head of
Yeah.
like
Fucking
Rin's
whatever,
a method
it's
actress.
fun.
Okay. Do the thing.
I did it. I did 5 damage to the top goblin.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wisdom save.
America's next top goblin. All right.
That's what's happening with the goblin bosses. They
Pretty
just-
much, yeah. Okay. Gets a 3 and
Yeah,
dies.
yeah.
Yeah. Why was I cursed with these horrible eggs? No. And then died.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So very dead. Supremely dead. Okay. Good. The battle continues. So the remaining bugbear will attempt to kill these goblins. So let's make some rolls from him. Swings the Morning Star out, and she gets kills one of the goblins. Splat. There goes that goblin. Okay. And then the goblins, 2 attacks on the bugbear. Really getting thinned out now.
Yeah.
No damage
too much.
on the bugbear. The goblin boss gets 2 attacks. Okay, here we
Whatever's
go.
last is going to be the issue.
Oops, hold on. No, it's same bonus, so I'll just leave that
That's
roll.
why we have a rogue and sneak attack.
Okay, so that's a miss. Second attack with disadvantage.
This is what I'm designed for.
Also a miss. Okay, Jewel, your turn.
I'm thinking my best move might be to try and disadvantage the bugbear next time.
I can only see the boss. They're not coming out after me.
Right.
I've chugged a potion.
Yep.
I'm feeling a little bit better about myself. And you know what, Cricket? I got the sweet advantage. So she's gonna
Sneak
in behind the boss,
Okay.
and we're gonna stab.
Ooh!
Come on. I got advantage.
Do
Come
it.
on.
Don't fuck this up.
Come on.
Okay, you hit.
Okay. For 23 damage.
You kill the goblin boss.
Okay, so how many
So
goblins?
hang on, hang on.
Yeah.
So in the room, can someone roll a d3 for me?
I want to do it.
Just roll a d3.
Oh, if I thought about it, I wouldn't have killed the boss. I'm sorry.
1.
Okay, so turns out the shortest person in the room is now Rin. So Rin, I'm gonna have to actually ask you to give me your character sheet. You're a goblin boss now, so
That's not true.
no, it's not true. But you are the shortest person. So what happens is like the goblin boss dies. We see Jewel appear, right? Blood on the end of Cricket, and
Those
the two
are
goblins.
really tall
The
goblins.
two goblins look at each other and they're like, well, because Rin's kneeling, right?
I'm
so
kneeling.
so they're like they look and then they both turn and look at you and you just see the change in their little Muppet face where they're just like, and now they just are like,
Adam, do I get a javelin?
yeah. You've just been holding a javelin all along and you never noticed. You're just holding this javelin in your hand. And you're like, where did it come from? Okay, so Jewel, would you like to finish your turn or?
Yeah, because I still have a little bit of movement and a bonus action.
Yeah, good.
So she shifts over 1
Yeah.
and she stabs the bugbear for probably 1 point of damage.
Yeah, okay. You miss the bugbear.
Okay, she missed the bugbear.
Yeah.
Good try.
All right, Rin, it's your turn. You're
I
holding.
throw the javelin.
You hurl the goblin javelin of leadership. Are you throwing it at the bugbear?
Yes, I'm throwing
Okay.
it at the bugbear.
Good. Fantastic. You can just
So
drag.
I don't know what the deal
He's
is
too
for javelin.
tall.
You can just drag and
feel
drop a javelin from your thing, but it
She should get
deals.
proficiency though.
It deals. Oh yeah, you're proficient in it. You're the goblin leader.
So it's a D20. Oh, I crit! I crit with the javelin.
Oh my god!
Awesome. All right.
How much
So a
damage is
javelin
the
normally deals 1d6 plus your dexterity bonus in damage.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus your dex bonus.
Plus 2.
If you kill him,
I use
Okay.
9 damage.
All right, you don't kill him.
The
but-
javelin.
The bugbear and you both know how ludicrous this is. You throw the javelin at him, you hit him, and he looks at it, and he looks at you, and he gives you this look like he gives you the Jim face, where he's just like, what is happening? How dare you? And then on his turn, on the bugbear's turn, he attacks the nearest goblin. He gets a 23. He kills the goblin. That goblin is slain. And then the other goblin attempts to avenge him and serve you, glorious Rin, by attacking the bugbear with his scimitar.
Get him!
He misses.
Damn it.
Makaria is unconscious. Jewel, it's your turn.
Get him!
She stabs.
Okay.
Come on, Cricket.
Come on,
I believe
Cricket.
in you.
Come on. There it is.
18.
Yeah,
And I
you hit.
get sneak attack because there's nothing within 5 feet of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For 27.
The bugbear is extremely dead. Just so dead. You stab it with cricket.
She'll step in.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at the last goblin and like looks back at Rin.
Yeah, and the goblin is looking at you like, yeah, come on, because you're the tallest thing in the room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then
No,
she's
wait,
gonna
stop!
pop him dagger.
Stop, Goblin!
No, stab him, kill him. Kill Goblin.
I mean,
just wanna
I might be able to
stop
kill him
so
if he's taking any damage. 4 points of damage.
So you have an offhand attack still. So
That
yeah,
is
she just did it.
That is it.
I rolled a 22.
yes. Okay, I didn't see it in the thing. Yes. Okay, so it was 4 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kill him. He's toast.
She's just,
Oh
like,
my
looking at Rin and
God.
All
just,
right, so Rin,
Yeah.
you are now queen of nothing.
Yeah!
Queen of a field of corpses. Yeah, good stuff.
Okay,
There
do you
are a
have
few
to, like,
goblins still around, but they don't know that the whole succession situation has happened. Let me drag all the dead goblins into the main room here.
I dust myself off and stand up to my full height, like, whew.
Your knees are all sore. Oh, baby.
Jewel didn't like see or hear what happened in the room. She's like, why were they attacking the bugbears?
I am Rin Stillwater, queen of nothing.
All right, so let's
Right.
tally up the corpse.
Wait,
field.
do you have enough? Can you do Liam's tiny hut?
I can, yeah.
Okay, so
I
we're
just
gonna
asked
be
the
okay. Oh my
Well, I mean, it's not like you've cleared out the whole. Like, there's not everything dead all around you.
god. No, but they can't get into the tiny hut, so we can wake up. We're unconscious.
Is the tiny hut a ritual spell?
Yes, it is.
Then it will take 10 minutes to cast it.
Shall indeed.
So we'll
Hold the door, Hodor.
just hang on. I gotta try to pick up. Come out into the main room, everybody. Come look at what you have wrought.
Okay.
As I drag all of these things out of.
Jesus Christ.
That's like nothing, basically. Let me just keep at this. Sorry, Rin, you gotta move. I need
Oh, yeah.
I need room to pile.
Okay.
Well, Goblin Slayer would be proud. He'd come into this and be like,
This is exactly what I wanted when we entered this market.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
so glad Makari is happy.
I'm so glad that we didn't all die. That was so close. The
I
javelin
can't
of
believe-
victory.
That was clutch.
Oh my god, there's so many goblins.
Yeah, there's many more. Of them.
Wow,
Just-
there's just corpses everywhere.
This is my dream.
Okay, and then there's another bugbear over there. All right, 3 goblin bosses, 3 bugbears,
36.
and what's that? How many?
36 goblins.
36 goblins.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Good stuff. All right, 36.
Yeah, so goblins are small creatures. What if you raise dead on one of them? Can you get 2 for one?
No.
You stack them on top of each other?
All right. So, what do you do? We have enough time to kind of like, what is your immediate next action? 2 of you are
To
unconscious.
gather up my friends and
Use the corpses to block the door.
Now 8 is incredibly heavy, so keep that in
well,
mind.
he's inside this room, this small
Yeah,
room.
so 8 is
So,
like
I
there.
think I try and like barricade the door as best I can. There's goblin bodies the fuck everywhere.
Yeah, the bodies are not going to make because bodies slide. You know, when you push them, they're not like
you're right.
weighty in that way. Especially if you don't have a lot of them. If you could tie them all together,
Then
put them in a
Adam,
big bag. But let
what
me.
I do is
Yeah.
I get the bodies into a 10 by 10 square and cast Liam's tiny hut.
It takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
Is
though.
Jewel on the lookout.
You definitely won't have 10 minutes. So,
Uh,
So let's talk about it. So you come out, you take a look around, you see
I
all
have
these
2
dead
more health
things.
potions.
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
feed them to these nerds and let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I feed both of them a health potion, so I'm out of health potions, so we may want to consider going to the surface someday.
3d4 plus 2.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2 for both of you.
You say soon. I mean, like right the fuck now. We just leave the dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Roll me, idiot.
Oh,
Why
one
can't
and
I
two.
add?
So yeah, y'all are just drinking these potions. You're getting fed
There it is.
potions.
Sorry.
So 8, you are awake and have enough time to stand. Basically, everybody is around to do something.
You have to pour 8s in the hole between the helmet and the chest piece.
No, you're like, here's what happens. 8, you have to step on 8's foot, and then 8's head tips back, and you can pour it.
Oh yeah.
A little candy comes
Look.
out.
I think I wake up.
A ration pops out.
I think I wake up. I see like all of the dead goblins and bugbears and everything, and I'm like, how in the world did you not all die?
Magic of words.
You nerd. That's so good.
Did I hear
This is like-
Halif?
Also a javelin.
No. So I think at some point the bugbear got bored of hitting him with the thing, got an iron poker, and stabbed him in the heart with it, which did kill him.
Hey.
Yeah, I think his torment was ended for the time being. But yeah, eventually they got bored and yeah, they finished him off.
So we could straight up leave. We could also go to a different area that we know is a little bit safer, like the bone piano or something, and rest there.
We could.
Bone piano.
It just depends on if we want to leave the dungeon or not, because it will reset, and that includes the goblin market.
There will be a change in the goblins. And yeah, if you go to the surface, then some things happen. In the
I
dungeon.
want to go to bone piano.
Bone piano.
All right, bone piano.
Okay, so hang on.
So it's north of the pump room, right?
Hang on one second. Don't, because like you can't even leave the hall before you get interrupted.
Oh, good.
Because there's like there are other goblins, right? They weren't hanging out here. So there are 2 goblins that you see as you're coming out of the room. And here, Makaria, let me stand you back up.
Okay.
As you're coming out of the room, you see these goblins come to like see what's happening, and they peer out and they see all the bodies, and they look at each other and they look at you, Rin. You're the closest. What do you say or do anything?
I am the new Yak.
I love New Yak. They got that statue of
you.
you.
Got the crown. And you
I'm like, yeah, hold the crown in my hand.
They got
I
that
am the new Yak.
statue
And
of
they all
Liberty.
said I wasn't, and I am. Look at my glorious power.
Make a persuade check.
All right.
Please. Please.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
220.
god.
All right. So the 2 goblins look at each other, and they see all the bodies, and they see you, and they just kind of simultaneously like, eh. And they're like, all right, you want us to keep building this auction platform, or is the whole market thing like off?
No, just keep going. It's fine.
And they're like, all right, boss. And they just turn around and go back into the other room. You just hear hammering and just noise.
Oh no, it's only the supervisors who are left. It's like nobody actually won.
Mm-hmm. They just go back to supervise each other. Good supervising. Nice work. I see you doing there. Good work. Could you work harder? Yep. All right, do it. So yeah, you don't hear any hammering at all. Just a lot of clipboard noise.
I think I might have passed out 4 or 5 times in the last few minutes.
So bad for you.
I don't feel great.
Yo-yoed a lot.
Welcome.
We
to
should
my
find
life.
somewhere we can rest, because I also don't fancy our chances of getting through the first level in the state we're in.
Bone piano.
I mean,
It's
is that where we're going?
close.
I think so.
8, you go in front.
Okay.
I'll go in front. She like looks at 8.
Yeah.
So Jewel will.
We're gonna attempt to get out of here without dying.
Okay, where are you going?
We're gonna cross the hall and make our way towards the exit.
Oh, because there's like another way in or out. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, I
As
think
that mech thing going on, like big cracks in like ceramic blades and stuff. It's
Yeah,
like,
you all look really
your bow!
messed up. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't
Oh,
forget your
okay.
bow.
This fucking bow's useless. Yeah, alright, fine, I'll take it anyway. You
Yeah.
deleted it as I moved the token onto it. It was magic.
I did.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you start to walk away, and I think that as the group of you walk through the charnel house where you murdered all these goblins, we see Yek's blood-stained throne. I will say this: like before you leave, there's a treasure chest you left behind in that room.
Oh, I put it in the.
You want to put it in the thing? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What's the maximum weight capacity in your bag of holding?
500.
Because it's a
I mean,
big, sturdy iron chest.
Yeah. Let me. Sorry.
If we have enough time, Jewel will try and open it.
Bag of hold.
I mean, it's an action. Can I do that?
500 pounds. Yeah, please
Okay,
restore.
the chest itself, and what do we say? It's like 10 coins to a pound? 5 coins to a pound?
Forgot. Ask me
Okay, because
I'm-
the chest, it's 50 to a. Now, see, everybody's giving me different numbers. I think it's supposed to be 10. but-
6,000.
All right, so let's see. If it is
I
50,
hope it's all in Electrum. Electrum's my favorite kind of thing because someone in chat said I had to do that and they give me something. Electrum's my favorite thing.
so the chest, if you pop it open and look inside, the chest has 2,000 silver pieces in it. So it's pretty damn heavy. Plus the chest itself is pretty heavy.
I would have Jewel would have definitely opened it. Like,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
It's an action. There was enough time for an action. Do you want me to roll
For what?
thieves? Or is it?
Oh, no,
just
it's not locked. No.
Oh.
No.
These goblins.
They don't lock the door. They don't. Yeah.
Born in a barn.
Yep.
That's what I say.
Okay. So
It's up to you if we want to
it
take
weighs the coins weigh 40 pounds. Coins weigh 40 pounds, and then the chest itself probably weighs another 50 because it's a big, heavy iron chest.
Okay, let me just put. I put the chest on my thing. I'll just put 90 in there.
Okay.
I
Okay.
still
So you just
have-
just scoop it and pull the zip tie and away you go. Okay. You also have the diorama and all of the jewelry that the goblins were wearing in it. And then you have the chest, and off you go.
And the painting.
Yes, and you have the painting.
And the circlet.
Yes, well, that goes without saying. All right, cool.
Okay.
So you make your way away from this horrible place to whatever horrible place awaits you next time on Dungeons and Mad Mage. That was a good one. It's a good episode.
That was crazy and great. I'm
Yeah.
so surprised that we are not totally dead.
I am too.
Okay, so let's see. It is. God, I got to start a bunch of like hourly timers. Okay, so 15 hours minus the time for the rest itself before you can rest again. So whatever, 6. So 15
6.
hours since, and actually I'll count that one down then. So 6 to start long rest for the next episode, and then I have 2 other 24-hour timers that are running on different things. So 15 of those and 24 of those. Okay.
6 hours before our next long rest.
Yeah, 6 hours before you can. You can start another long rest at any time, but if you wait 6 hours after that time, any long rest that you can take for 8 hours will get you the benefits at the end.
Yeah.
Right.
So functionally, yes to the question you asked, but in a slightly more complex way. Okay, great, cool. That's it.
Insanity.
Somewhere out there, a bugbear is going to attune to a mace of disruption and then become an undead killing. He's like Van Helsing, but a bugbear. He's Van Bugbear. Perfect. So let's do some shout outs.
That was overwhelming.
That was a lot, hey? Yeah. It was a good I was fun, but like
I laughed harder than
I know.
wanted to.
It's pretty good. Chat got it right. A few people said that this episode was the most D&D bullshit of any episode we've done
yeah.
so far, and I agree. I agree.
Rin the Goblin Queen was my favorite.
Yeah. Rin the Queen.
I'm so glad you became the queen of the goblins.
Yeah. Cool. So why don't we start with you, your worshipfulness, Rin Stillwater, queen of all goblins, of which there are 2 remaining.
All of my goblins out there, I decree that thou shalt come to twitch.tv/distractedelf or follow me on Twitter at distractedelf. You heard me. You can't deny my voice. I am queen.
You are so small.
I've seen Elf in real life, and she's very short. So you should listen to what she says. It's true. She's very petite. So the smaller you are, the more worshipful. Good work. Thanks, Elf. Let's jump over here to Almost Dead so many times. Someday you won't be the bridesmaid of the Grim Reaper, but the bride. But not today. Where can people find you when you're not here being a miserable drunk?
I wish it could be. No, it's okay. I don't actually want to be a miserable drunk. You can find me most days at twitch.tv/bluejay. I was on a short break because my mom came to visit me, but I'm back. You can also find me on Twitter at bluejay_712. And I'm actually doing a cool journal for Macaria. It's on my Patreon. We got some cool journaling. And that's patreon.com/bluejay712. There's some words about Haleth in here. Let me just say. She's upset. It's great.
I think that's such a cool idea. I love it. Cool. Down below Macaria, playing 8. Big robot. It's Dave. Dave, sometimes I can see the pain that you feel in only getting 2 attacks per round. And I can just say, someday you'll get 3. Someday. I believe in you.
That would be great. Thank you. Yeah, like everyone else said, that was a fantastic session. Thank you so much, Adam, and everybody else who was playing with us to do this. Everybody else, I don't remember your names. I'm too tired. It's like 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. and you almost died, and there were so many goblins.
Yeah. No. For my stuff though, I'm Dave_the_human on Twitter and Dave_human on Twitch. If you like that stuff, do that stuff. Looking forward to next week already.
I know, me too. So excited. Cool. Last but not least, Jewel on the Far Coast. Lauren, take it home.
You can find me most all places on the internet at Random Tuesday. Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. Stream, cosplay, and video games, and sometimes other things. Also, if you happen to be in Seattle and you're going to be at SakuraCon, let me know. I'll be there for some parts of this weekend wearing some cosplay, getting my magical girl on.
Cool. That's exciting. Thanks for coming, everybody. This has been another action-packed episode of Dungeons & Dragons Roll20 presents Waterdeep. No, we don't have any AoEs. Thank you for asking. We'll be back next week with a shit ton more monsters that we have to kill one at a time for you. For you, audience. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, everybody. You can check out this module and a bunch of other really cool modules on the Roll20 Marketplace. I saw a couple of people asking in chat, what is this? How do I do it? Roll20.net. Account is free. Then you can game. So go check it out. As well, if you want to see this cast and others doing more cool live RPG stuff, go to our YouTube channel. We have playlists for a ton of different games. You can find that at MS Roll20. So thanks for coming, everybody. I have happily been your Dungeon Master. I will see you next time for more. Bye, y'all.
Don't forget to ask us if we have AoE next week.
Yeah, don't forget. This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net.